At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks aren't limited to any single provider.
3.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong
3.
Gary Rose Stadium, Carl Albert High School, Midwest City, Oklahoma. This is a test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll be going live here in about 5 minutes with our pregame show. Hopefully everything is working as planned here in Midwest City.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong
3. looking for Keenan Webb. Has a step on the receiver, and it's good at the 10. 5, touchdown, Guthrie Bluejays. And the Guthrie Bluejays are state champions for the first time in school history, and they are celebrating on the field.
The following is a production of Guthrie Football, 4-time state champions.
Staley gets the snap. He's running with it left side. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Guy Staley and the Blue Jays regain the lead.
Next time that I talk to you, I will be talking to the greatest team in Guthrie High School history.
The Blue Jays are looking to add yet another gold ball made of Guthrie blue.
Ryan Dutton takes the snap, and there you have it. The 2011 Class 5A state champions are your very own Guthrie Blue Jays for the third time in school history, and they have dashed onto the field. Motion to the left side. They run to the left side with Alexander across the 5 to the 1. Touchdown! Ida Alexander. And for the fourth time in school history, the Guthrie Blue Jays are your Class 5A state champions, and strike up the band one final time.
One thing that will never be replaced is MTXE. Mental toughness, extra effort.
It's being determined to win in the face of all odds, all obstacles, and coming together as a unit to accomplish that.
Year after year, the Blue Jay offense is amongst the most prolific offenses in all of Class 5A.
Option reverse to Callens. Callens looking for throw. Wide open. Blaze Hastings, can they connect? He does. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Reverse pass, and the Blue Jays are on the board. Strike up the band.
It's that time again. It's time for Blue Jay football.
Hit hard. Landry Chapel gets every Blue Jay fan off their seat.
It's now.
Strike up the band
On the Guthrie Radio Network.
Guthrie football. Open up minds. It's time to go.
Launch authorization received.
3, 2, 1.
Guthrie Blue Jay Football 2022 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Exxon, we build better business owners. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 24:15. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. And F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, 8-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Interbank, Hayes Tree Services, Russell Family Pools, Strive Wellness Lounge, and Merritt Roberts, Oklahoma Farm Bureau.
Welcome to Guthrie Football. The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Network.
Throws it up for Dante Foster in a triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hello and welcome everyone, Midwest City, Oklahoma. It is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Yeah, we're good. How about we start over, Phil?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. All right. Hello, welcome everyone to Midwest City, Oklahoma. On campus of the Carl Albert Titans. Welcome everybody to Guthrie Blue Jay Football. It is the 4th-ranked Carl Albert Titans taking on the 6th-ranked Guthrie Blue Jays in a big 5A2 showdown.
Yeah, I tell you what, every year is a big game between Carl Albert and Guthrie. For years and years, these have been district rivals. Many times state champions have came out of these two programs. This year, no exception. As you said, Carl Albert ranked 4th in 5A, Guthrie 6th in 5A. Tonight's, if things play out the way we think, tonight's going to go a long ways deciding who the district champion is for this season.
And there's a look at it there, the 5A2 district standings right now. Carl Albert perfect 4-0. They beat McGinnis last week. Of course, McGinnis beat Guthrie. Now, if Guthrie can beat Carl Albert, you have a 3-way tie, assuming everybody wins out, which is projected the rest of the season. Then it comes down to points. And right now, it looks like Guthrie, if they want to be district champions, not only have to win tonight, but they got to score 5. They got to win by 5 or more,
right,
and then get all their district points in the following 2 weeks.
Yeah, which we think they will. something crazy happens tonight, getting a victory is tough. Saying, well, we need at least 5-point victory is even tougher.
Well, and if Guthrie win by 4 points or less, they're hosting a first-round playoff, assuming everything goes as expected in Week 9 and Week 10. If the Blue Jays were to drop tonight's ball game, they're on the road for the playoffs the entire time, meaning next week would be the final home game of the season. That's the bad news. The good news, whoever finishes third in this district, Carl Albert, McGinnis, or Guthrie, the path is not that horrible when you start dissecting it all down.
You can make an argument that's the easiest path if you finish third. Now, of course, these Blue Jays don't want to hear any of that. You know, they're looking to be the district champions, and that's what we're all pulling for this evening. It should be a great ball game, though, Chris, as I said. These two powerhouses in 5A, between the two of them, 20 state championships between the two programs. Just an absolutely outstanding ball game every year.
It should be a good one here in Midwest City, Oklahoma. We're going to take our opening timeout here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the game notes. Here in a little bit, we'll look at the starting lineups for the Blue Jays. We'll also have those impact players, the Mercy Health Report, and a whole lot more. The Blue Jays and the Titans, a 5A2 showdown. They don't come any bigger than this. It is the game of the week inside the state of Oklahoma. Timeout. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town. As Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie, Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Lennox products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
Welcome back. Gary Rose Stadium, Midwest City, Oklahoma. Blue Jays, Titans. Got a great crew tonight, each and every week. We're glad to bring you here. Kel Evans, camera operator down on the field. Mason Russell and Lance Evans just below us operating the cameras. Of course, Braden Russell and Ronnie Phillips producing it all tonight. My partner, Phil Nichols. Chris Evans with you. 5A2 showdown, Blue Jays, Titans. A lot riding on the line here. And Phil, let's take a look at some of the game notes coming into this one here tonight. And, boy, Guthrie searching for that first district title since 2013. Good year for the Jays.
It was a great year. Of course, won that state championship in 2013, the last of the four the Blue Jays have brought to the trophy case. Blue Jays do great in the month of October.
That's a geek stat. It's a geek stat.
But it's a good stat if you're a Blue Jay fan. Since 2001, 75-18, as you see on the screen, since Coach Beebe took over the helm. 27-9 in the month of October. Absolutely, no matter what happens, we're guaranteed one more home game at Jelsma Stadium.
Come out and show support for those seniors.
Absolutely.
It's a great senior class, and the Guthrie will definitely miss them.
A lot of three-year starters.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the Carlisle Titans, well, they've won 5 of the last 6 state championships. Ho, hum, hum. That was stopped last year when the Collinsville came out and won that one. But Carlisle, great tradition here in a big school district, and a lot of pride inside not only this stadium, but the basketball, the softball, the baseball, the cheerleading, the swimming, all around. Volleyball. Yeah. They got it all going on here. So, of course, when you look at the football program, they were the favorites to win this one. And when you look at the roster, not very many seniors. There's some key seniors, but it is a very relatively young program on the football roster.
Well, and you look across the way as we are, there's 16 images of 16 state championship rings. Kind of tells you everything you need to know. Ronnie and I were talking before we came on the air. They're still the big brother in 5A. There's no doubt about it.
And we'll mention here in a little bit, Reed DeQuazy and Xavier Williams, they had the 1-2 punch to make that state run again.
Carl Albert got Reed back, just recently, of course, was injured in that opening contest against Coweta, which Carl Albert fell to Coweta in that opening week of play. But Reed is a difference maker, of course, has a long bloodline of great football players in his family, his dad, his uncles. If you're a DeQuazy, you play football, right? And then Xavier, Mr. X as we like to call him, he's all man, 6'2", 225, 230-pound guy, just a junior that can flat go get it.
Absolutely, as we see some of the Blue Jay fans across the way. Good following across the way as we're still about 20 minutes away from kicking off. The Blue Jays and the Titans. It's a good one. Glad to have you tonight on GMP TV. Take a time out, come back, and take a look at some of the Blue Jays and some of the Titans. And, of course, those keys to victory coming up here in a little bit. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Guthrie Blue Jays and the Carl Albert Titans. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Gary Rose Stadium. All those state championships, that guy, Gary Rose.
If you name a stadium after you, you're pretty good.
Seems like just yesterday it was Gary Rose versus Rafe Watkins.
Yeah.
The district titles on the line every single year. State championships on the line every single year. It seems like we're getting old, Phil, but it seems like, man, that was a fun series.
It was
between those two coaches.
Incredible, and they had a great personal relationship. Still do. Great personal relationship. Of course, Rafe is back home now at Preg, and Gary rode off in the sunset with all those rings on both hands and enjoying retirement and all those grandkids of his. Gary Rose is, absolutely one of my favorite all-time coaches, just a class act. Always fun to see Coach Rose. I was asking him, I said, is Coach Rose coming around much? And they go, yeah, he'll show up sometimes. But they said he spent a lot of time with those grandbabies. So he's a guy that knew how to retire.
Well, let's see how this series matches up. This is the 42nd meeting between these two programs, Phil. And right now, Carl Albert leads the way, 25-16. Of course, Guthrie made a big dent starting in the decade of the 2000s.
Yeah, but Rafe, during that stretch, actually was ahead in the series.
Yeah.
He really closed the ground. And, it's just a great series, as you said. Carl Albert, of course, over these last 5 years, they've won the last 5 straight. Blue Jays looking, of course, lost a heartbreaker last year to Carl Albert, last few seconds of the ball game. But it's always one of those games. A lot of friends will call and say, what do you think about it? And they'll always say 35-34, 28-27, 21-20. It's always that kind of game. So I don't expect anything less tonight.
We'll see how that comes up in our keys to victory here in a little bit. Guthrie scored only 36 points in the last 5 meetings. Yeah. That includes 19 last year, so 17 points in 4 games before that.
Yeah, they dominated for four straight years, just absolutely dominated the series. And last year, as we said, that great ball game at Guthrie. And this year. I think, the two teams that are so evenly matched, on the field, two great staffs, just should be. It's the reason why it's the game of the week across the state of Oklahoma.
No doubt about that. We're going to take a time out here. We're going to try to get close to this national anthem. We'll see if we can time it out just right. So we'll take a time out. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
It is the game of the week inside the state of Oklahoma. 4th-ranked Carl Albert Titans and the 6th-ranked Guthrie Blue Jays. Welcome everyone back inside the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show, along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans. Coming up here in a few moments, we'll have the national anthem. Got here just in time to hear them warm up. Did a great rendition. I'll be able to share that with you here in just a little bit. But a lot of star power in this one. We're going to talk about a little bit more in our next segment, but star power on both sides, and both sides want to run the ball with their running back and their quarterback. Both squads, we might be done by 9:30 tonight.
Well, that means milkshake and fries on the way home if we get that done.
The business card had made its way.
That is outstanding. Yeah, I mean, very similar teams. Very similar teams. Both love to run the ball, play very good defense. Quarterbacks are pivotal for both squads to get that momentum going offensively. And listen, two of the best running backs in 5A, Isaiah Hammonds, coming back from an injury, got some game action last week, ready to go this week. And, of course, Mr. X, the guy's a man-child.
Yeah, both teams want to run the ball. Both teams have great defenses. So it might come down to the quarterbacks and wide receivers tonight in making the difference in game-winning plays tonight. I think we're about set for tonight's national anthem. And as promised, we had a great national anthem there by the Carl Albert High School Marching Band.
Outstanding band. Like you said, we came in, they were practicing, warming up. Sound amazing. We got to hear that already one time. I think everybody laughed at us to start playing. Our entire crew stood up, took our hats off, as you should. And it was awesome. I mean, so we got to hear it twice tonight.
And I got to sing it. Everyone got to hear it.
No, we heard it.
I had a microphone. I had a platform, and I hit the notes.
And you took it.
Absolutely. I think here in a second, as we head to break here, we're going to hear that Carl Albert Marching Band fight song. And, yes, it is the Michigan fight song, Hail to Victors. So hopefully we don't hear it too many times tonight, Phil.
No, I'm okay with once, maybe twice, but nothing beyond that.
So we can hear it now and then after the game.
Yeah, once and twice. That's what I said, once and twice, maybe twice.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it'll be played a few times.
Maybe.
Carl Albert's pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good.
All right, we're going to take our final timeout here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. When we come back, we have everything. Keys to victory, impact players, weather, both teams running onto the field, and the kickoff between the Jays and the Titans. It's going to be a good one from Midwest City. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show, Midwest City, Oklahoma. Captains getting ready to come onto the field here on Gary Rose Stadium. October 21st. 80 degrees, Phil?
It was almost 90 today. It was ridiculous. I'm over it. The weather's nice now, though, Chris.
Wind might be a factor a little bit later on when the sun goes completely down, but can't argue with 80-degree temperature here at game time.
Perfect temperature for the game and nice breeze. And I mean, it's just another beautiful day.
Captains getting ready to come onto the field. There you see Jackson Walters, Landon Herzl, Zach Henry, Ty Eaton, Carson Wilder, and Justin Berryhill. 5 seniors to the left. No, Berryhill's a senior. All 6 seniors right there.
Yep.
4 of them will come to midfield, and they will meet the Carl Albert Titans. We'll have the coin toss. We'll see Blue Jays in the all-white uniforms tonight. And oh, by the way, Phil, you have 2 great teams. You're going to have to have a great officiating crew, and we have that tonight out of the Oklahoma City Metro Officials Association. Referee Kevin Aiken, umpire James Ferris, head linesman Kevin Jones, line judge Chase Boyd, and the back judge Mike Self.
We've seen this crew many times, seen them call many state championship games. They're as good as they get.
Absolutely. Jays and Titans shaking hands. Good sportsmanship there. We'll hear from referee Kevin Aiken. I see Jackson Walters there on the left side, and we'll have the coin toss, and then we'll dive into this as we await both teams to come onto the field. Good shot from all 3 of our camera angles tonight. Again, we appreciate Kel Evans, Lance Evans, and Mason Russell, the true pitchers. I mean, we can talk, Phil, and we can do all that good stuff, but the pitchers are the important part, and they're a big part of our team.
huge part of our team. Do a great job every week, week in and week out. And I told them all they were never allowed to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to stay here forever. Now they do a fabulous job, just really talented, and of course up in the booth with us. You know, just whole crew, very lucky to have them.
Guthrie's the visiting team, so they get to call it in the air. And he looked at Carl Albert, which tells me Carl Albert won the toss, which is probably going to tell me they're going to defer to the second half. They will. So Guthrie had the football first to begin this ball game. I guess real quickly, Phil, we can jump into the Mercy Health report. And there's a Mercy Health report for both teams. Remember, Reed DeQuazy, the starting quarterback for Carl Alberts, got hurt in the first game of the season against Coweta. Came back a couple weeks ago, sparingly handed the ball off against Southeast. Did not start last week and lost to Bishop McGuinness, but came in the second or third series and led the Titans to victory.
Yeah, led the Titans to victory. And, you know, he's just a super athlete. And like we talked about that bloodline, DeQuazy bloodline. A lot of Oklahoma Sooner football in that family. And then, you know, of course, the big injury for Guthrie was Isaiah Hammonds.
Yep.
You know, Isaiah, 1,600-yard rusher as a junior. Didn't have him for 3 games, out 4 weeks. Came back last week against Southeast. Got some game snaps. Got back in the flow of things. I expect a fully healthy 100% Isaiah Hammonds tonight.
Yeah, both teams are dinged up a little bit.
Yep.
The great defensive line tight end Caleb Cornwell has a big old soft cast on his hand. He was normally the snapper along with the defensive line and tight end. Is playing. He's not snapping. He's not catching a whole lot of passes, but that's a key injury to watch out for. Last week's linebacker Cody Longstreet for Carl Albert did not play. He was in a boot injury against Southeast. As the Blue Jays come out onto the field as we get set for Jays and Titans. That has been your Mercy Health Report. We appreciate Mercy and the great crew out there. And real quickly, let's take a look at our offensive starters tonight. They'll be first on the field, Phil, and it's good to see Isaiah Hammonds back in there because now allows Jalen Harper to go wherever he wants in this offense.
Jalen's going to go where where he's always meant to be. He's did a great job filling at that tailback spot. Jalen's an outstanding wideout, just a junior. Hayden Calvert, quarterback, junior, do a great job. Of course, we talked about Isaiah Hammonds, how important he is to the Jays as well. And then that offensive line up front just came along, done a fabulous job. Great shot of Isaiah, the senior tailback. I know he's looking forward to tonight.
Absolutely. Let's get to those keys to victory, Phil. First, for the Guthrie Bluejays. I got to keep the Titans defense guessing, and they can do that. Carson Wilder, Jalen Harper, Shelf, Calvert, Hammonds, it's all there.
We've seen it all year long. And over Piedmont game, I think 8 different players touched the ball in the opening drive. Talent everywhere in the skill position, kids. I mean, a very, very talented offensive crew for the Blue Jays. Do a great job.
Of course, Guthrie wants to set the tone. That's an easy one. Defensive goal for the Blue Jays. Find a friend, and let's go tackle X. Secondary's got to cover, too.
You're going to take a couple of them.
Yeah.
That's a big old boy. Let me tell you, he can get it done. Not only is he powerful, the kid can scoot. I was talking to some of the coaching staff earlier. They say he's a legitimate 4.5, 4.55 kind of kid. So he's got some wheels. I like the running back on our side, too, though.
You see the victories for the Carl Albert Titans here tonight as we get set for the Jays and the Titans. Good look there at Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe. We got 2 good teams. We got a great officiating crew, and we got a great head coach matchup. There you see head coach Kelly Beebe. On the other side, Coach Dunn in his second full season here at Carl Albert.
Yeah, Coach Dunn just came down the street a ways.
Yep.
So...
From Del City?
From Del City. I think we're ready. Of course, Del City's winning a lot of football games now themselves.
Absolutely they are. And we are set to go. Hope you enjoyed the Bank First Blue Jay kickoff show. Carl Albert Titans have a great kicker. I mean, a tremendous kicker. Ethan Spiewak is his name. He kicks it in the end zone almost every single time. He kicks field goals. He had one last week, 36 yards. We see him kicking 45, 50 yards in pregame. So they are talented everywhere.
Saw him kick a 55-yarder in pregame today, Chris, and he had a little room. So he can definitely get it down there.
We are set. Blue Jays and Titans, so glad to have you here on GMP TV. We're underway with the game of the week in the state of Oklahoma. And as promised, it hits the tee and Titans in the end zone 5 yards deep. And here comes the Guthrie Blue Jay offense.
Yeah, if you're the Blue Jays, you're going to come out. What we're going to try to do is establish that running game. you know, we can definitely throw the ball. We've shown all year that the Blue Jays have the ability to spread the field and to go deep when they need to, but they've got so many targets offensively, Chris. But I really look for them to come out, establish Isaiah with that running game, and don't forget about Hayden Calvert, a very capable carrier of the football himself.
1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. First play of the ball game. We'll go to Isaiah Hammonds. First guy's missed, comes to the near side. Second guy, 30, 35, and out of bounds, 15-yard pickup. They'll actually give him the 37, make it 17 big yards.
That's good to see with Isaiah. I think, you know, and listen, you know, we've all become accustomed to Isaiah. He never runs out of bounds. I like to see that with him right now. Still getting back, get his game legs under him. He's doing a great job. So explosive. He's got to have a big game tonight for the Blue Jays to get that win.
Make it an 18-yard run officially. Second snap. Calvert will go up the middle, cross the 40. Couple tacklers there. They'll give him the 42-yard line.
That's a great job for Hayden. Get picked up 4. 2nd down and 6, right where you want to be. But what Hayden does with running the ball, of course, everything with running, you're setting up that Blue Jay passing attack as well. And, you know, Jason Rice, the offensive coordinator, has done a fabulous job play calling all year.
Carl Albert allowing 19 points a ball game. Meanwhile, offensively, as a team, averaging 40 points. So 2-to-1 offense points to defense points. 2nd down and 6 play. Back to Isaiah. Crowded backfield this time. And might have got back to the line of scrimmage. So it would be a 3rd down and 6 play.
Yeah, 3rd and 6. Everything's your playbooks all at your disposal right now. If you're Jason Rice, dial something out. You're in a good place on the field. Go out and create an opportunity to get that 1st down, move those chains, keep this drive alive for the Blue Jays.
Could be the first pass of the Jays here on their opening drive. A couple of receivers on the bottom, one to the top. Calvert will indeed look to throw. Has time, comes to the near side, it's caught at midfield. It's Jalen Harper cut to the 45, to the center of the field, and Titans will bring him down, but not after a huge gain all the way to the Titan 42-yard line.
You know, we've talked about Jalen all year. The kid's so explosive. I think he's probably the most explosive offensive player we have on the field. Extremely athletic, extremely quick. You'll see it on the Integrity Heat and Air replay here. Great catch. And then to see yards after catch with Jalen. He makes everybody miss. Just a fabulous athlete.
From the 42 to the 42, 16-yard pickup. First set of downs, first play in Titan territory. Isaiah running to the far sideline, going backwards, and this is going to be a loss all the way near midfield as Isaiah could never find a way to put a toe in the ground and go upfield as he's tackled out of bounds, and they're going to mark him all the way back to the 49-yard line, a loss of 7.
That's one of the few mistakes you'll see Isaiah make. Usually he's pretty good at getting that toe in the ground and going north and south when he needs to. I think a lot of that has to do with that knee injury. I think he's still trying to get full confidence in that knee that he can plant and cut and do the things he wants to do.
Good look there at Jalen Shelf, getting the play call from offensive coordinator Jason Rice. 2nd down and 17. 2 backs there. I'm sure they're there to protect. Nope. They're to look like to protect. And there goes Hayden Calvert down the field. He has a 1st down as he's near the 30-yard line. And the Jays needed 17 yards, and they get 18 with the legs of Hayden Calvert.
Hayden's done that all year. See the Integrity Heat and Air replay here. Just a great job. He's not a guy that's going to run away from you, Chris, but he's a very smart carrier of the ball and is not afraid to have contact. He's a very, very tough kid as well.
18-yard pickup for Calvert. And now an option play. Calvert last seconds optioned off. Cal Albert does a great job of taking the run and the option away. It's going to be a loss on the play back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, that's spreading that out. Looks like it's going to be tough going tonight for the Blue Jays. We're going to have to, I think, stay between the tackles, do that quick hit, carrying of the ball until something changes. There's always adjustments made in the football game. Blue Jays, nonetheless, I think are definitely in 4-down territory down here, Chris.
Yeah, loss of 5. 2nd down and 15. Blue Jays return next week to Gels Mustang for senior night. Hopefully there's a couple more. We'll see at the end of the night.
Yep.
2nd down and 15. Isaiah Hammonds flanks out. Calvert looks to throw. Has time, steps up, gets away from one defender, trying to get away from a second. He does on that far side, gets to the original line of scrimmage, lowers his shoulder. Here's a flag thrown by the back judge completely away from the football. First flag of the night.
Yeah, it's going to be against the Blue Jays. My eyes aren't very good, but even I saw that from way up here.
Like a Jays offensive lineman got cut holding on to the jersey there a little bit. It's going to cost him a few yards.
Games like this, you got to play mistake-free. Of course, turnover is always a big factor in these kind of ball games as well. But, you know, these mistakes, can't make these mistakes. Going to be second and forever.
Yeah, they're going to spot it at the – we'll give the benefit of the doubt back to the 44. Guthrie needs the 22, so it's going to be about a second down and 22 play. We've seen Guthrie execute a, second down and 17 play earlier in this series. So you certainly think you would have a couple of tries here. You don't have to get all of it back right here, but you want a decent amount of yards here. Back to the run game. Isaiah splits the defense for a brief moment across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Pick up.
But I think what you see there, Chris, when he cuts it up, you know, when he tries to stay right inside the box, he's going to have a lot more success. This Carl Albert team's got a lot of team speed. Very disciplined team. I mean, he's going to have to go between the tackles.
3rd and 18. Guthrie again needs a 22. Boy, if you can get inside the 30, you feel good about 4th down. First things first, though. Twin receivers to each side. Calvert pumps, has time, goes downfield center. It's nearly intercepted at the 25-yard line, looking for Jalen Harper. We'll see if Guthrie wants to play field position here early in the first quarter, and here comes the punt team.
Yeah, I think it looks, if we weren't facing 4th and 20, you know, it would be a different situation here. But I think this is a good decision by the Blue Jay staff. Get them out there, play field position, let your great defense get out on the field and do their job.
Hayden Calvert punt formation. He's at his 48-yard line. Carl Albert Titans have a man back at the 10. Bounces at the 25 and out of bounds. And here come the Carl Albert Titans. A couple players. Reed DeQuazy back from injury from the first game of the year. Again, he played against Southeast and McGinnis. Remember, he transferred into Carl Albert from Choctaw a couple of years ago. He saw the writing on the wall with Still Wasso over there. He's got a family, has played college football, the big Midwest City Bombers, but he elected to come to Carl Albert instead of the family-rich tradition at Midwest City. And he's got a guy in the backfield that will be big time and has been big time. Number 21, Xavier Williams.
Get you some of that right there.
Titans will take over at the 22-yard line. Whistles, flags, false start.
Of course, Xavier, a transfer as well, 2 years ago in from Mustang High School. So transfers have been good to the Carl Albert Titans over the last few years.
It is 2022 in Oklahoma high school football.
Portal's alive and well.
It is. 918 area code's a little bit more
pretty strong over there. Pretty strong over there.
After the penalty, moves it back to the 17-yard line. First down and 15. Hand off to Xavier Williams. Breaks the first tackle, dances, and he'll get to the 24 progress and make it the 21 as he makes up for the 5 yards on the penalty.
Yeah, and Blue Jay defense, especially against the run, has been outstanding all year. Been very good against the pass as well, and they're going to have to be tonight. But I actually have a lot of confidence in our rush defense in this ball game. Have a confidence with them every week in the rush defense.
Yeah, I think that's why the passing games are going to be so big tonight. Reed DeQuazy looks to the far side. It's caught and brought down at the 31-yard line. Benford on the tackle. On the reception is number 7 for the Carl Albert Titans, and they got a dangerous group of a trio of wide receivers. There on the catch was Trey Washington.
Washington, just a sophomore, of course, started for him last year as a true freshman. We saw him last year as a freshman and kind of went, he's a freshman? I mean, this young man is just a fabulous wideout and a big-time impact player for the Titans.
It was a pickup of 9, so it'll make it 3rd down and 2. Ball's at the 30. Obviously, the Titans need the 32. They like to go wildcat, and that's what they show here. They like to run on the right side with it. Nothing fancy. Here it is. And Guthrie will have the answer on this one here as they will mark him short of the first down by 1.5 yards. Guthrie saw that on film. Now, do note, when they line up in that wildcat package right there, he'll run it 29 out of 30 times. He did pass it last week in a 2-point try.
Yeah, but 29 out of 30. Are they going to go for it here, Chris?
Same package, same play. Again, they're not afraid to tell you what's coming. They've done this for years.
Yeah.
Yep. Ball's at the 31. They need the 32. Here they go again. See if they maybe get Guthrie to jump. This is. They do snap it. They run on the left side, and it is stopped momentarily, bouncing it to the outside, and he will get the first down. Guthrie had it stopped, Phil. Second effort by a great athlete gets him the first down.
You got to wrap, and against 21, you see it on integrity. We had him dead to rights there for a loss.
Delonte was there.
And he just battled, just fought, just shows how strong of a runner this young man is. X got it done for the Titans.
They needed 1.5 yards. They got about 2.5 out to the 33-yard line. Phil, what's that tell you? Coach Dunn going for it on 4th down, deep in his own territory in the first quarter.
Tells me he thinks every series is critical against these Jays.
Here's the option play. Jackson Walters lowers the shoulder, and X able to get to the 35-yard line. There is a flag down. Phil, in our keys to victory, we were a little bit trying to be a little bit funny, but one of those keys was bring a friend and let's go tackle X.
Well, if you don't believe it, you probably should now. I mean, this young man is absolutely one of the top running backs in the state of Oklahoma, and without question, the best running back that Guthrie's faced all year, and might be the best running back we will face all year.
Yeah, there's no doubt. This penalty going against Carl Albert. Now, Xavier Williams does get even better because Reed DeQuazy is back, and he's a great athlete. He might play some defensive back tonight, but he can run the football as well. He's kind of like a Hayden Calvert.
Yeah. I think faster, a little faster, I think, than Hayden, but I actually think Hayden probably is a little better thrower of the ball than Reed, but Reed can get it down with his legs just like Hayden can, and that's when we talk about how evenly matched this ball game should be tonight, because the kids just look so similar. Great running attacks, quarterbacks can throw the ball, great defense. We've seen all that on display so far.
Penalty against the Titans, 5 yards, moves it back to the 28-yard line as it brings up 1st down and 15. Trips receivers to the near side. DeQuazy will run with it on that far side. Big hole. Benford's got to tackle him. He cannot. And now he's going to try and outrun the Jays, and he's going to. All the way to the house, and right on cue, Reed DeQuazy with the touchdown.
Yeah, we talked about his speed, and he has speed to burn. You just saw it there. Once he caught the edge, it was obvious he was on the 50-yard line. No Blue Jay was going to catch him. Carl Albert strikes first. 4:26 in the first quarter.
As you saw there, they showed strong on the left side, and he went to the opposite side and had one guy to beat, and he did.
Yeah, I mean, and it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, some people might say, well, we could have taken, no, there wasn't no angle was going to help him because he can fly.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Carl Albert out to an early 7-0 lead. 4:26 to play in quarter number 1. Timeout from Midwest City. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Titans showing the weapons. Xavier Williams and Reed DeQuazy, a big part of this Titan offense. We saw it there on the opening drive. We'll have the scoring summary here in a second. S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Again, they got a good one in Spiewak. He will kick it to the end zone every single time, and the Guthrie offense for this night will have to work from the 20-yard line as we see it go back into the end zone. Carl Albert Titans, 5 plays. There were some penalties in there, but 5 plays, 72-yard drive, or 83-yard drive, 72-yard touchdown run by Reed DeQuazy.
Yeah, and we talked about it. When he caught that edge, it was done. There was nobody going to catch him. And you got to see exactly how fast Reed is. He can flat go get it. You know, Blue Jays are going to have to tighten it up. And, of course, they had their chance. They could have got off the field, been in great field position, had it 2-3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, just didn't wrap up on the tackle. And a great individual effort.
It was.
You know, by X as well.
Is he coming up here to get batteries? Brief discussion with the referee. I think we're set to resume action here. 1st and 10 for the Guthrie Blue Jays. Hayden across the 20, just a couple yards at most.
Blue Jays will do this. They'll just grind it up the middle, grind it, just keep moving the ball. You know, and I think this is a game where Hayden's going to have to use his arm for the Blue Jays to have success. We're going to have to throw the ball around tonight a little bit.
Yeah, both teams are definitely going to stop the quarterback running back play. There's no doubt about that, as this one is not there for Isaiah. And quickly, just like that, it's 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9, and you know, some games you can kind of get away with doing things. This is one of those games where every call is going to have to be right. Every execution of every play is going to have to be clean. No mistakes. Because this is the kind of ball game, honestly, it could be a close game, or you get momentum going one way or the other, this game could get out of hand quick, too.
They'll give him the 22, so it's 3rd down and 8. Calvert to throw, looks to the far side, has time, good protection by the line, and the pass never had a chance. And Guthrie will have to punt the football away. There is a Blue Jay slow to get up, and here comes the punt team.
3 and out is not what you would draw up if you're the Blue Jay fans, but we talk about football being a game of adjustments, and there will be adjustments made throughout this game. Both these staffs very capable of making in-game adjustments. Nobody does it any better than the Blue Jay staff.
And that's what separates the good teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Calvert at his 10-yard line to punt this one. It's a good snap right at his knee. Carl Albert came after it. It's a relatively short punt, though, but then it takes a Carl Albert bounce on top of that, and the Titans will have it at the Guthrie 40-yard line.
Titans going to have outstanding field position, Chris, as you just said, at the 40. Blue Jays got to come out. You got to maintain containment, too, on these edges, right? I mean, you can see that with the last drive. Reed DeQuazy went 72 yards on that touchdown run.
They'll spawn it at the 40-yard line. Titans needed 5 offensive plays. The score on their last drive. Pistol formation. Screen pass to the far side. Caught. 6-yard pickup down to the 34.
Pretty well defended. It was right there. It was just a good play, good executed play by the Titans. Blue Jay defense was right there. You see it on the integrity heat in their replay. Wraps him up. Well executed by the offense.
Titans led by their head coach, Coach Dunn.
Came down the road, as we talked, from Dell City a couple years ago, last year, I should say, in the second season.
Pistol formation again with 3 receivers. Screen pass to the near side this time, making a move across the 31st down and all the way down to the 25-yard line with the reception, number 5, Tayshawn James. His specialty, besides catching the ball, is he can block punts and kicks.
Tayshawn, we were told before the game, is a Iowa State commit. We'll be heading to Cyclone land.
Iowa State always has good kids, or finds good kids like that.
And they've recruited a lot of kids from Carl Albert over the years. I mean, there's been 2 or 3 kids head up to Iowa State over the years.
Pickup of 8, first down and 10 at the 26. Titans, again, had a short field to work with. See if the Guthrie defense can hold here, down 7-0. DeQuazy fakes right, goes downfield, man's wide open, and it is incomplete. Titans thought that Zach Henry had grabbed a jersey, and I will take the 5th on my
I'm pleading the 5th. Might have got away with one there. You know, and you talk about Zach, you know, he's done a great job all year, but he's a guy, you might have to, I think we might have it. Do we have it here? Yeah, right here. You'll see it. I don't know if we got it or not, but he pumps, and right there, well, it was right before that. It got a hold of a little something. That's okay.
Maybe it was great coverage by that replay angle. That was great coverage.
It was great coverage.
DeQuazy to throw. Bobbled, caught at the 21. Benford with the tackle. Washington with the reception.
Tell you, Washington, he's just an outstanding wide out. I mean, our cornerbacks and they're going to have a busy night. Looks like they found something they like, and they're going to keep going to it until we find a way. Now, part of the reason they're doing that, too, is that great defensive pressure we've gotten all year from the big boys up front, too.
Well, it's a pickup of 5, and Carl Albert's using the passing game to take some of that pressure off the running game to try to get Guthrie to come outside and defend the pass.
Yeah.
And then you hit it hard here with Xavier, who just bounces off tacklers and gets down to the inside the 15-yard line. And if you can do this against the Guthrie defense, you can do this against anybody in 5A football.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
They'll mark him at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 8. First down and 10. So, again, you spread the field, screen passes, which is basically a long handoff. You take a few moments in your brain as a defensive player off of Xavier for a few seconds, and then that happens.
And here comes a 230-pound tank running right at you.
Pistol formation, first and 10 from the 13. DeQuazy turns around, hands it off on the left side. He leaps over a would-be Blue Jay tackler in Cheney, and he'll get down to the 11-yard line.
Good job by the Blue Jay defense there. Outstanding job. Great shot down on the field there. I tell you, this Blue Jay defense just steady, right? They're going to they play assignment football. They know their jobs. They're going to do their job. You know, at some point, I think this ball game, the Blue Jay defense is going to need to get in there, force a turnover, get some disruption in the backfield.
Second down and 8. DeQuazy with X on his left. X runs. Nope. DeQuazy keeps it. Blue Jays did a good job of staying home. The ball comes out, but after DeQuazy was down, on the tackle was Braden Cheney. Pickup of 2.
Braden's done a great job all year from that safety position. So North Church player of the game last week.
That's the end of quarter number 1. Titans will go into the second quarter with a 7-0 advantage. Timeout from Midwest City. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Game of the week inside the state of Oklahoma. Welcome back, GMP TV. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans. Appreciate everyone checking us out back home and across the state and really across the world. Blue Jays trailing the Carl Albert Titans 7-0. Jays trying to keep the Titans to maybe a field goal chance here. It depends on this 3rd down and 6 play. Trust me, with this kicker from Carl Albert, they are in scoring position at any given time once he crossed that 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's an outstanding kicker. We were told just a sophomore, Chris.
Yep.
Can you confirm that?
Yeah, I believe so.
Just a sophomore, extremely strong-legged young man. Good shot of the Blue Jay defense there. Junior Jacob Varnell, linebacker.
6'3", 165, sophomore, Ethan Spiewak.
He can boot it.
3rd and 6. Titans now on the right side of your TV. DeQuazy will keep it with X leading the way. And he will sneak into the end zone on a 9-yard touchdown run. And he just let it squeeze, put the toe in the ground and scores. 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yeah, I tell you right now, they look really fast and we don't right now, Chris. I mean, we're just step slow getting where we need to be and going to have to make some adjustments if you're the Blue Jays. Great job here. Great shot there. Just, and you can see how quick he is. Just an extremely talented young man.
Extra point attempt is up and good. Carl Everett now leads this one 14-0. 7 seconds gone by here in quarter number 2. Timeout from Midwest City. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Cheeseburger. You got it. Just stop with the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
Reed DeQuazy, 2 touchdowns early in this one. Last one from 9 yards out. Well, that short scoring summary after our S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Blue Jays 2 offensive series so far in this one, both resulting in punts. Opening drive, Guthrie moved the ball fairly well. Couple penalties, push them back, had to punt the ball away. Titans on a couple nice drives. Speedwalk kick, this one's short kick. Ball's loose, and it's anybody's football. And did Carl Albert pick it up? I think they did, Phil. And it's going to be their football at the 16-yard line. And that's why you do the short kicks.
Well, just absolutely nothing going the Blue Jays' way right now. Complete miscommunication between those Blue Jays. And, I tell you what, Chris, this one could get out of hand quick. Blue Jays are going to have to make some adjustments really quick to have an opportunity to stay in this ballgame and ultimately win that district title.
I don't know if there's much adjustments on that one. Someone just missed an assignment.
Yeah, just bad communication.
Titans 1st and 10 again at the Guthrie 16-yard line. DeQuazy will hand it off to Xavier. Breaks one tackle, gets across the 10. He'll get down to the 8-yard line, Will Williams. Pick up of 8 yards.
Sorry about that, Chris. I think, what you're seeing right now, I think, is you're seeing Carl Albert playing with a lot of confidence, seem to be very, very comfortable. And right now, up to this point anyway, it seems like the Blue Jays are just back on their heels. They're just, I don't know, it's just very timid, not that usual swarming defense, with that playing with that swagger. Kids are going to have to get that back.
DeQuazy will run, looking for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Are they going to give him the touchdown? I didn't see the sign. Looks like.
Never saw it either.
Looks like they will. It is a touchdown.
Okay.
It is a touchdown to DeQuazy. His 3rd touchdown run of the night. This one from 8 yards out. Titans score in just 2 plays after the Blue Jays turn it over on the kickoff.
Blue Jays are just flat, Chris. They're just very flat right now defensively. And
Speedwalk, boy, he's been busy. This is 3rd PAT, couple kickoffs, got another one coming up as the Titans now increase that lead 21-0. Timeout from Gary Rose Stadium. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Reed DeQuazy times 3 equals 21 points. We'll have the latest scoring summary here in just a few moments. See if the Blue Jays defend this kick better this time. Carl Everett had a gift at the 16, and you know they're going to go right back to it. Why not? Same spot, this time fielded at the 25 on the far side in a 4-yard return out to the 29-yard line. Guthrie has the football back offensively, where they've had to punt the football after their 2 drives.
You know, 10 minutes, 54 seconds, Chris, I feel comfortable saying this. Blue Jays have to score on this drive. I don't think there's any way, well, I believe that. I don't think there's any way you get down 21-0. So far, the Blue Jays haven't shown the ability to stop Reed DeQuazy or the Titan offense. If you don't go down and get points on this one, I think it's very, very tough to get back in this ball game.
There you see the John Vance Motor scoring summary. 2 plays, 16 yards. Have the Titans on top, 21-0. Calvert and the Jays to throw on first down. Feels the pressure. Calvert trying to get rid of it, cannot. And he's sacked all the way back. We're going to mark it at the 24-yard line.
Integrity hitting their replay. See this collapses. Coverage collapses. 2 Titans back deep quickly. Blue Jays need to get something positive going offensively here.
Calvert, second down, play. Hands it off to Isaiah. Cuts it at the 25 to the 30. Sheds that tackle and out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards.
Good run for Isaiah there. Got to build on that run. Get you back in manageable field position here. Management on this drive. Is that 3rd and 4, Chris? Is that what we're looking at?
Should be 3rd and 4, yeah. Ball at the 36. So they gave him an extra yard. So we'll give him 12 happy yards.
There you go.
Guthrie will take every yard right now. 3rd and 4, though. Need the 40-yard line for the first down. Guthrie will try to throw. It's behind Carson Wilder, incomplete. Even if it's completed, I don't think Carson's going for a first down. And for the second time in a row, Guthrie offense appears will go 3 and out.
Yeah, Blue Jays just having a hard time getting anything going at this stage. And, you know, it's... You know, these are the kind of ball games you just, you know, just a thing here, a thing there's something simple, you know, miscommunication on a kickoff return, don't contain outside containment. Those little things, find yourself down 3 scores.
Titans will put 2 players back for this punt. Much better punt this time. They'll bounce at the 30, take a Blue Jay bounce, and Guthrie will finally have the advantage on this one in as far as field position, as it rolls all the way down to the Titan 14-yard line.
Yeah, great punt there by Hayden Calvert. The Blue Jay defense, I think, has got to come out and establish something in this drive. They've got to come out, get some stops, play physical. That's one of the things we became accustomed to with this Blue Jay defense. Really haven't seen it so far tonight. Really got to come up. And honestly, notice the difference really with body language when they had that opportunity on that 4th down play, and they weren't able to come up with the stop. Of course, had him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
He was able to get away and pick up that first down. Dude, the body language is not good right now for this Blue Jay defense.
50-yard punt for Hayden Calvert. Titans will have it at the 14-yard line. Good shot there. Reed DeQuazy, who has 3 touchdowns on the night. Pistol formation. They'll roll to the far side, give it to X. X looking for a hole, and X will be able to get to the 20-yard line. So usually that's a back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or 2, but when you're X, you get 6 yards.
He's just so physical, Chris. I mean, just an unbelievably physical back. You know, and you know, you got to give credit to that front line for Carl Albert right now, doing a great job at opening holes for DeQuazy and for X. And you know, they came out in that second series, those just quick connect passes, really setting a lot of things up for Carl Albert.
Second down and 4 play. Titans have really handed it off, have run it, or done with the screen passes with the wide receivers. I'll hand it off to Xavier. Guthrie in the backfield. Again, Xavier breaks that initial tackle, and Guthrie's just having a hard time bringing him down. That's a flag down, but I think that's going to be a face mask as Xavier Williams runs all the way out near midfield. They will mark him at the 49-yard line. 29-yard run. Again, Guthrie had him stopped, as they have a few times. Xavier Williams just too tough with that 230 body pound frame. Face mask, I'm sure, will be the call, and it will be declined.
I didn't see it. We got the replay, integrity heating that replay right here.
Guthrie had it stopped there.
Yeah, comes around. I saw, yeah, right there. Yeah. Yep. Great shot there. I tell you what, Chris, pretty lucky to have the people we have running these cameras and up here in the booth. Great job on that replay.
And I fixed the de-interlacing issue with the video cameras.
Yeah.
It was an interlacing issue, so hopefully it's a little bit more crisp.
So when I told you, when you texted me, asked me what it was, I said interlacing. I was right.
Offsetting penalties.
Oh, offsetting penalties.
So it's like it never happened, Phil.
Well, it didn't. I didn't say anything. Did you see anything? I didn't say anything.
Sigh of relief.
I forgot my contacts again, so I didn't say. I know. It's a real thing.
I don't think you're forgetting anymore. I think it's just a
laziness.
Hand off to Xavier, this time on the left side, and look at this again. Xavier Williams, he had the speed. Now he had the power. Now he shows you the speed. That 29-yard run earlier is nothing compared to that run.
Yeah, you know, and it's just you're just getting beat at the point of contact here. You see him come out. I mean, there's Blue Jays around, all around.
That's between the tackles, too.
Yeah, that's just power football is all that is. Nothing fancy. Like you said, Chris, no secret what they're going to do.
51-yard run. And now the Titans, they've opened it up already, but boy, they can put an exclamation point maybe on this first half here.
Yeah, you find out a lot about our kids in this ball game, see how they compete the rest of the ball game.
Xavier up the middle, much better job that time. Yep. Still picks up 2 yards on a bad play for him.
Good job there by Eli Maroney coming in, making that tackle.
Mentioned in the Bank First Blue Jay kickoff show that in the last 5 games, Guthrie has combined to score 36 points against the Titans. Yeah. Do note last year they scored 19, so the previous 4 games, Guthrie only scored 17 points. And right now, that's the same path we're headed right now, and unless things can change quick by this Guthrie defense. Second down, 8 play. DeQuazy runs left side. Guthrie blocks that one, stops that one nicely. Braden Cheney and Jackson Walters and Maroney in on that tackle.
Well, I tell you, it's so important for ends to set edges. I mean, you got to set the edge for your defense to have any luck in this against the rushing team. Great job there. A good job stringing that out, bringing DeQuazy down for a short game.
Loss of 4 on the play there. So it now makes it 3rd down and 10. See if Carl Albert goes downfield for the first time, passing the ball. They want to. DeQuazy flushed out. throw it last second, and nicely broken up by Zach Henry, incomplete. So now we'll see if Coach Dunn wants to try a 47-yard field goal attempt. He has the kicker to do it.
Into the wind, so that could be a little difference. Be into a stiff wind. The flag's down here blowing pretty hard.
Yeah, DeQuasi staying in there, Phil.
Yeah, I think if they were going the other direction, I think you'd probably see that field goal attempt, but that's a tall tag. Even for the strong-legged young sophomore for the Titans, that's a heck of a kick from there.
So it's 3rd down and 10. The Titans need across the 20, but before the 19. So 19.5-yard line is what they need. 3 receivers, a tight end in there. DeQuasi, play action. Nobody's open right now. Now there's a guy open, and it is caught. Touchdown, Titans.
There is. Well, this right now, Chris, is everything's going right for the men in red and nothing's going right for the good guys in white right now. This instant integrity heat and air replay just lays it out there, let his guy go be athletic. Good pass. Catch. I was wondering if it was bobbled. Was bobbled. Looks like he brought it back in there at the end. Touchdown, Titans.
Good shot, Mason. Good job.
Speed walk on for the PAT, trying to make it 28-0. Kick is up, and it is good. Titans on the board again. 28-0. Timeout for Midwest City. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Titans expanding that lead, this time through the air. Haynes with a 30-yard touchdown reception. DeQuasi put it on the numbers. 6:48 left to play until halftime. Offensive possessions starting to become a factor, especially in this first half. If you ever want to be down 28-0, you want to be down 28-0 in the first half to, if you have a chance to score, that would be your best chance. But there's a lot of work ahead of that one. Sky kick, fielded at the 25, across 30, far sideline 40. This could help midfield, one guy to beat, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds on a nice return. A positive play for the Blue Jays. That's Jalen Harper with a nice return.
Jalen, absolutely one of our most explosive players on the field, and great job. A little sign of life for the Blue Jays here. Go down, get 7 points on the board. Does a great job here on the integrity heat and air replay. Good angle taken by number 2 to bump him out of bounds.
39-yard kick return to the 36-yard line. Guthrie has not been in Titan territory since the first offensive series. Guthrie obviously needs points on the board, and this is about as good as a good time of any to get on the board and find some momentum, something positive to go in that locker room.
Yeah, and you said the key thing. We got to get something positive to happen to head into the end of the first half and, of course, score here. Defense come out and stops. You never know. Get a turnover, get back on the board. That 28-14, 28-7 looks a darn better than that goose egg.
Calvert will run on the right side. Carl has that sift out pretty good. And it was starting to feel that, yes, you got to still run the football, but it's going to have to be the passing game to really get going for Guthrie tonight.
Well, I think Carl Albert's established that they've got the ability to slow down our running attack, no doubt. And I think you're right. We talked about that a little bit earlier. We're going to have to throw the ball effectively to get back in this ball game.
Offensively, it's been Calvert and Hammonds. Do you somehow find Harper to get involved? He's already had a big pass reception, but he's lined up at the wide receiver spot. But do you put him in there to maybe run a few times? We've seen him do it in Isaiah's absence. So, of course, right now I'm looking for any solution.
Right.
3rd down and 5. Hand off to Hammonds. First guy misses. And it's going to be close to the first down marker. It'll depend on the spot. Guthrie will obviously go for it on 4th down, and they will, as they're going to be a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, definitely going for it here on 4th down 28-0. Isaiah, what I do like about this is we're getting some push on the offensive line. Seems to be playing with a little more sense of urgency down there. Getting points on the board here is critical.
Pickup of 4, so it's going to be 4th down and 1. Calvert will run for it. Calvert lowers the shoulder, and he'll have the first down by 1.5 yards as he goes across the 25 to the 24.
Big first down conversion there for the Blue Jays.
2-yard pickup. Guthrie's first down, easy for me to say, since their opening drive. They went punt, punt with 2 3 and outs. Back to the run game. Isaiah looking to cut. Stringing it out, and he's out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, 5-yard pickup there. The Titans are doing a great job thus far using that sideline. Going to allow Isaiah to keep trying to pop it outside. They're just going to use that sideline as a 12th defender. Nice 5-yard pickup there. Bring up 2nd down for the Jays on the 20.
Guthrie needs just in front of the 15 for a first down. Titan with a 3-man front, 3 receivers to the far side. Calvert to throw. Caught at the 21, down immediately, loss on the play.
Ty Eaton on the reception there. First time he's touched the ball tonight. Of course, Ty's had a great senior campaign so far. Got to get all those guys involved in the offense at this point. I like the play call there, just well defended.
Loss on the 1 makes it 3rd down and 6. Three receivers to the left, tight end on the left. Calvert runs on the right side, and he'll get to the 19-yard line. So here comes 4th down. Pickup of 2.
Yeah, 4th and 4, Chris, 3?
At the 19, they need the 15.
Yeah, 4.
Clock rolling, 3:36 to play here in the first half. Stay tuned, Golden Chick halftime show. First half highlights, if there's any.
Yeah.
South Point Baptist Church scoreboard updates. 4th down and 4. Guthrie needs the 15. Calvert to throw for it. Here's a pressure. Does he see it? Does not. And he's sacked.
Now, if you're the Blue Jay defense, trying to keep this at 28 going into the first half. 3:11 on the clock. Titans have been moving the ball at will this far against the Blue Jay defense.
We'll see how aggressive they want to be here. Last time they had the football, they went 84 yards.
1st and 10, Titans.
DeQuazy and the Titans in the all-red uniforms, Guthrie in the all-white uniforms tonight. Plenty of time and some timeouts. X Williams cuts it midfield. One guy to beat. And they're going to get him, but not after another huge run for X Williams.
He's everything everybody said he was and a little bit more tonight. Blue Jays have no answer for X Williams up to this point. And that's just being out tough. That's being just outplayed on that play right there.
46 yards for Xavier Williams. Xavier Williams listed in the program. 6'2", 225. However, the bad news, he's a junior. He'll be in Gelsman next year. Here he is running on Gary Rose Field for a couple more yards. Guthrie does a better job that time on the with the short field.
Good job there defending.
Down to the Blue Jay 14-yard line. That brings up 2nd and 9.
It's Blue Jay defense right now, Chris. You know, they just got to find something inside themselves to stand up and fight right here to keep them out of the end zone. 28-0 is bad enough. 35-0, tell you go 5 scores down going into the first half. That's tough, tough, tough.
Second and 9. Titans can get a first down inside the 5 option. X gets it early. X across the 10. They'll get him the 9-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Good job battling there.
Carlbert, not only great field position here to put some more points on the board, but taking that clock off so that Guthrie wouldn't have any, if any, much time left. Third and 4 for the mighty Titans. DeQuazy draw. He's already scored 3 times. He's got one guy to beat. He's going to do it for the 4th time. There's a flag down. There's a flag down in the area of holding. I think Herendeen might have been held on the left side. Good shot at the flag.
Wow. Is that Cal working overtime?
Referee tonight, Kevin Aiken. State championship crew tonight, as you expect between these two 5A programs. Stay tuned, Golden Chick halftime show. We'll have some scores from around the state of Oklahoma. Had one good one last night. There were a lot of blowouts last night. We had one decent ball game with Enid a broken arrow. The penalty will move it back to the 19-yard line.
Holding is the call. Under a penalty moves the ball back to the Blue Jay 19-yard line.
3 receiver set. DeQuazy will roll to his right, throws it back, caught. James. Blue Jays do a good job of staying home and tackling on that play. Good play there by Nico Pena. It'll bring up 4th down.
Nico's done a great job this year. And missed last week. I believe missed last week. Nico was out last week against Southeast, wasn't he? Nico Pena. Yep. Back healthy. Turned an ankle, I believe, the week before.
44 seconds left on the game clock. 1 second on the play clock, and Carl Albert will spin the timeout, and we'll see what they like to do. Take a timeout. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, Carl Albert High School. Titans lead this one 28-0. 37 seconds left here until halftime. Titans are going to attempt a field goal here at 35 yards. Speedwalk had a 36-yard field goal last week against Bishop McGuinness. This one from 35. He has the leg to do it. Kick is good, and everything is going the Carl Albert Titan way tonight. We'll keep it here with 32 2 seconds left.
You know, Chris, you get in a situation like this, you're the Blue Jays staff down 31-0. Of course, 32 seconds. The way the first half's going, I look for the Blue Jays to probably receive the ball, kneel the ball, getting the.
Got to field it first.
Got to field it first, but then kneel it and get in the end zone or get in the locker room. But what do you say? If you're the staff, I'd say, hey, play with some pride. You got to find some gut check, see who we are. You know, they put up 31. You're capable of putting up 35. But this is gut check time. The body language right now for the Blue Jays is not good on either side of the ball. And to be quite frank, hasn't been since the second drive of the game.
The old-fashioned John Vance Motors scoring summary. Titans 5 plays, 70 yards, 2 minutes and 49 seconds. 35-yard field goal from the talented sophomore kicker, Ethan Spiewak.
Blue Jays want to field this securely. Of course, they're going to do that pooch kick again, Chris. Got to field it.
Field this one here, and Carl Albert just all 3 phases dominating this first half.
And they're looking like Carl Albert is what they're doing right now. And you know, some people question us, why did we have Carl Albert in the top 5? I think right now we're seeing why.
Well, they beat McGinnis last week, number 2 team in 5A football.
Right. That's right.
Might give him a hat. You want a shirt too while you're
Jays will see how aggressive they want to be here at the 27-yard line. Cowart to throw. It's caught by Shelf at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 8.
Jay's going to try to do something here. Get something positive going into half.
25 seconds.
The 8-yard gain moved for ball out to the Blue Jay 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2.
4 receiver set. Carl Albert in a prevent defense. They'll let the Jays catch the football in front of them, as we see another catch there. Shelf with back-to-back catches.
Blue Jays still have all their timeouts. Is that correct, Chris?
And to the Carl Albert side of the field again. Calvert sacked in the backfield. We'll see if Guthrie wants to using those timeouts. Does not look like they want to. I think they did stop the clock with maybe 1 or 2 seconds left.
Timeout. Guthrie.
Shelf with the 8-yard reception and then a 9-yard reception before that sack there. 1 second left. Guthrie down 31-0. We'll see if Hayden Calvert, they'll probably put a few more seconds on the clock, 2, maybe 3 at most. So we should have one more Hail Mary. We'll see how far Hayden Calvert can throw the football.
Wind to his back, air it out. You got kids that can go get it. Of course, 13, 10, 3, 20. A lot of kids get downfield and make some plays for the Blue Jays. This Blue Jay team's capable of scoring a lot of points quickly. Of course, Carl Albert will get the ball, opening drive in the second half.
5A football has been fun to watch this year. Coweta, the undisputed #1 team. Coweta took it to these Titans back in the first game of the season. But as we see each and every year, Carl Albert only gets stronger as the season moves along. And Carl Albert Titans with a victory tonight will be the district champions. As if a win tonight would almost guarantee they will go perfect in district play.
Yeah.
Right now, Guthrie.
We're back to action from midfield for a 2nd and 13. Blue Jays.
Final play. Calvert throws, and that one never had a chance. It hits the track in the air, and mercifully, the first half comes to an end. It was all Carl Albert Titans. Guthrie Carl Albert, 7 points in the first quarter, 24 points in the second quarter. It all started Guthrie on fourth down. Carl Albert went for it on fourth down, kept the drive going, scored a touchdown. Guthrie unable to field a kick, and then it all went downhill from there.
Yeah, just fell apart from there. Blue Jays struggling this first half. See what adjustments they make. Gut check time for the boys from Gut.
Take a time out and come back with the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Carl Albert 31, Guthrie 0. This is Blue Jay Football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
Sonic, can I take your order? Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up with the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33. Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Halftime in Midwest City on the campus of Carl Albert. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We welcome you inside the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Blue Jays trail it here 31-0. All Titans in that first half. They led it 7-0 after quarter number one, and now 31-0. Reed DeQuazy, first three touchdowns of the night: a 72-yard touchdown run, a 9-yard touchdown run, an 8-yard touchdown run, and then a 30-yard touchdown pass to Haynes, and then a field goal. So Reed DeQuazy responsible for all four of those touchdowns in that first half.
I think he's the holder on field goals also, if I believe.
And I told you, I said if every game, Xavier Williams scores 4 touchdowns every single game. Tonight, 0. Titans still lead at 31-0.
Well, I mean, listen, getting Reed DeQuazy back was big time for the Titans. I mean, he's a difference maker. And, you know, I mean, I know many of us had 5A in the preseason polls. We picked Carl Albert to win the state title. From what I'm seeing here right now, well, I tell you, they're playing as good a football as anybody.
There's no doubt about that. Time now for the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard updates here across the state of Oklahoma. Again, here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Some 6A1 scores. There's some games last night, some games tonight, and we'll go over those now. Third-ranked Norman North in the high school huddle poll leads Moore 29-15. Edmond Memorial tied for second place in the district right now in Owasso. That game's tied 7-7 in the second quarter. Edmond North led by Tanner Roof, former Guthrie, grew up in Guthrie. Tanner Roof did. His dad, Robin Roof, longtime coach here. His brother Reagan played football and basketball in Guthrie as well. Edmond North leads UConn 14-7. Last night, they were blowouts. They were tremendous blowouts. Tulsa Union, number 1 team in the high school huddle rankings, 62-21 over Edmond Santa Fe. Jinx, 90-9 over Southmore. Mustang over Norman, 49-10. The second-ranked Bixby Spartans extend their 57-game win streak with a victory over Westmore, 73-6. They are rolling. And then the somewhat closest game of the night last night was Broken Arrow over Enid, by 3 touchdowns, 45-24. Over to you, Phil.
6A2 action. Sand Springs, the Sandites winning 26-7 over Bartlesville. The unanimous number 1 6A2 team, Stillwater, beating Putnam City West 28-7 at half. Deer Creek up big, 51-0, playing Northwest Classen. Choctaw and Lautner in a pretty good ball game there. Choctaw's up right now, 16-10. That going into the second half. Tahlequah is beating U.S. Grant 34-0. Muskogee and Booker T 7-0. End of the second quarter, Muskogee up 7-0 going into the second half.
Yeah, that's a number 2, number 5 meeting in the high school huddle rankings. Muskogee 7-0 this season. A surprise team with head coach Travis Hill over there, and the offense is good. The defense is coming along quite well. Of course, Booker T has the talented player Micah T and a few others. Should be a good one in that second half. Take a look at some of the Class 5A scores. Bishop McGuinness looking to get back in the win column, and they're going to do it tonight as they lead Southeast 42-8. Claremore leads Bishop Kelly 26-21. Grove for the 5A4 state championship in Collinsville, taking it to Collinsville at the break, 35-7. Sapulpa leads Memorial 33-7. Pryor leads Edison by a field goal, 20-17. Halftime score: the Altus Bulldogs looking for their first victory of the season. They lead Noble at halftime, 24-21. You simply don't know where you're going to get from Noble week in and week out. Midwest City hosting Ardmore tonight. That's a second quarter game, 13-6. Bombers lead that one. Tulsa Rogers leads Hale 28-0. Duncan and Elgin. Elgin with their first loss last week. Duncan looking for the third victory in a row. That game's tied 7-7 in the second quarter. Got to watch Elgin close, because if Guthrie loses tonight, they're going to finish third. Will they be going to Elgin? Will they be going to Lawton MacArthur? Will they be going to Midwest City? That's what we'll start looking at here as tonight and next week in the following week. McAllister leads Durant 35-0. Dale City shutting out Glenpole 30-0. MacArthur leads El Reno 20-19. In a game played last night, the unanimous number 1 in 5A, Coweta beat East Central 62-6.
Look at some quick 4A action here. Broken Bow 6, Hilldale 14. Bethany, number 3 ranked team in 4A, according to the high school huddle rankings. 34, Harrah 0. Tuttle bouncing back 26-0 over Tecumseh. Poto winning 38-0 over Salisaw. Blanchard 34, Ridge Creek 0. Newcastle 24, Classen SAS 6. Wagner winning big over McLean 45-0. The number 1 ranked Cushing Tigers are in a battle with Cleveland, leading that game 63-0 at halftime. Clinton's beating Chickasha 27-7. Of course, Chickasha 5-2 on the year, having a good year over there at Chickasha. Currently losing at the half, 27-7.
We'll take a time out here on the Golden Chick halftime show. When we come back, we'll take a look at 3A, 2A, and A scores from around the state of Oklahoma. Score here in Midwest City. Not a whole lot to brag about on this broadcast here on GMP TV. Hey, you're sticking with us, and we appreciate that. The loyal and true. Carl Albert 31, Guthrie 0. Back after this here on the Golden Chick halftime show.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma, or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
Welcome back. Golden Chick Halftime Show. Carl Albert High School Marching Band performing here at halftime. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Lula and the crew doing a great job. I don't think we made it to Golden Chick this week.
Well,
Lance, I don't think we did.
I feel like we cheated on her tonight. They didn't have the greatest chicken in the world, Golden Chick. Had to settle for a different brand tonight over here at the stadium. It's our only option. Maybe Lulu can send us a care package on away games.
We need a lot of care right now.
Boy, I tell you.
Guthrie in the locker room down 31-0.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the Class 3A scoreboard. Again, all these scores brought to you by our good friends at South Point Baptist Church. Robin's family out there, multiple decades at that location there right before you get on I-35. And that is my church, my home church. We appreciate all the great folks there at South Point Baptist Church. All right, let's take a look at the Class 3A scores. Anadarko leads Mount St. Mary's 15-6. Pauls Valley leads Dixon 33-6 at halftime. Metro Christian leads Manford 55-0 at halftime. Marlowe leads Sulphur 21-10. Inola, the Longhorns trail the Dutch of Holland Hall 35-0. Verdigris over Jay, second quarter, 42-14. Cassia Hall leads Bristow 28-6, one of the games we picked on the high school huddle. Locust Grove trailing to Ronnie Phillips Muldrow Bulldogs 28-6. Heritage Hall shutting out Plainview 43-0. Perkins Trayon shutting out North Rock Creek 21-0. Berry Hill leads Shakota 35-16. Lincoln Christian, the number one team in Class 3A high school huddle rankings, shutting out Stigler 42-0. Lone Grove last night beat Douglas 49-8.
And in 2A action, we have Veneta beating Adair 23-14. Idabel over Antlers 48-0. Eufaula, one of Ronnie's favorite teams in 2A.
The Ironheads.
Winning big 42-0 at the half. Bethel losing to Crossings 21-0. Tishomingo in a close one with Colgate 8-6. I'm going to hop down. Rejoice Christian winning big 49-0 over Newada. Millwood winning at the half 22-6 over OCS. Number one ranked Washington leading at the half 33-0. This is a good one. Another one that was picked on the high school huddle Wednesday night. Jones leading Chandler 20-0 at the half.
Good thing Chandler's a good second half team. We'll see how that one plays out. And Jones, brand new facility over there on the new turf. We'll jump down to Class A here on the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. Moreland shutting out Sarah 34-0. Qualpaugh, they made it on MASH for all you old timers out there. Qualpaugh shutting out Ketchum 25-0. Hartshorn leads Conwall 22-12. Mangum shutting out Cordell 63-0. Christian Heritage Academy shutting out Watonga 43-0. Merritt leads Thomas 10-6. Boone Apache leads Walter 16-0. Ringling, the number one team in Class A, leads it by 8 in the second quarter in Wynnewood 20-12. Snyder over Hobart 14-12. Afton trails Commerce 26-0. Wyandotte leads Hobart 25-6. Carnegie over Empire 21-6. Shoto, home of the Fighting Cary Underwoods, leads OU, Oklahoma Union, 7-0. Burns Flat Dill City trails the Bulldogs of Hooker High School, 22-6. Class A, one of the top games in the state of Oklahoma. Tonkawa at Hominy, it's at the break. Hominy 15, Tonkawa 14. Stroud leads Mounds 13-0. The Fighting Eric Harlows looking for their sixth victory of the season. Woodland shutting out Morrison 14-0. And
my Crescent Tigers.
I'm getting there, Phil.
Yeah.
Fairview leads Texhoma 27-0. Pawnee and Chelsea 14-14. Crescent Tigers in Oklahoma City taking on Western Heights 35-0. Gord leads Panama 48-0. And a game played last night is not showing up on my scores. Where's my cash and score, Phil?
That was listed up in 4A.
Oh, okay. Woodward won that game last night.
I believe it was 42-34, I believe was the score.
Somewhere in that range, yeah.
Yep.
You know, Woodward moving down to 4A, had the open week, kind of like Guthrie's played Tuttle. It was one of those type games.
And they were winless going into that game last night. Got their first victory of the evening.
Good for Coach Lugent and that guy.
Good for Coach Lugent and them. Good job.
Halftime score in Carl Albert. 31-0 over the Jays. We'll get set for third quarter action here in a little bit. We'll have our keys to the second half. As we get set, Take a time out. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
The Golden Chick Halftime Show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Carl Albert Titans lead the Guthrie Bluejays 31-0. The governor's candidates had a debate earlier this week.
Yeah.
Fact checkers are out there. We have our own fact checkers as well here. I apologize. Shoto is not the home of Carrie Underwood. I mislooked it. Chakota.
Well, yeah, everybody knows that.
I know. I misspoke.
Yeah, but we knew it. But Ronnie and I also were professionals. We didn't correct you on the air. That's what pros do.
Huh. When did this start?
Tonight.
Okay. So when I say Carl Albert leads at 31-0, I'm not getting corrected on that one?
Yeah, I wish I could.
Okay.
Wish I could.
All right, that is the halftime score. Both teams getting final instructions from their coaching staffs. We'll take a timeout. Hear from Carl Albert. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Gary Rose Stadium. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans. Welcome back. Golden Chick Halftime Show. Phil, I forgot one South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. Who did Class 3A?
That was
6A,
you.
1, 2, 5, 4, 3. Dake on it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Beggs, the Fighting Ryan Cottings.
They've been struggling this year.
Struggling by 2 losses. They trail Kiefer 14-8. Kiefer looking to remain undefeated. So, hello, Ryan Cutting. Hope you're having a great night.
Oh, Ryan?
Yes.
I owe Ryan $20.
You still haven't paid him for that?
Nope. But I'll get it to you, Ryan. I promise. Checks in the mail. Checks in the mail.
Do you really
take 2 party out-of-state checks?
3 signatures.
Oh, okay.
I also owe Ryan Cutting $20.
Well, that's the magical number.
Oh, because I went to go find him twice.
Oh, wasn't there?
Wasn't there.
On break?
On break.
Oh, yeah. He likes his breaks.
And we do appreciate Sign Tech.
Absolutely.
If you notice the Guthrie News page and Second Banana Media trailer, Ryan was able to do that. He can do banners. He can do our hats. He can do marquee signs. He can do posters. He can do everything at Sign Tech. Great location there on Division Street, and moved his business from Oklahoma City to Guthrie. And we certainly appreciate Ryan and everything he does for our broadcast and for Guthrie.
Yeah, for Guthrie. He's involved in the ag program in a big way and helps with everything he can. He was out today, saw him out today supporting the Chamber outing out there as well at the golf course. And I don't know if you guys saw or not, but Mr. Chappell and I today, we were on the winning team at the golf tournament. We have the picture and the scorecard to prove it. If anybody wants to see it. Autographs pending on Monday. 1 for $5, 2 for $10.
Appreciate that, Phil, and we appreciate all of our great viewers on GMP TV, despite the score, still hanging out with us, and we appreciate that. Guthrie, Oklahoma Channel 1, hello, good to see you on here as well. Darnell Swift says, play for pride and your brother next to you, Phil.
No, that's what you do, and what you should do every snap of every game. That's never more true than a game like this. You know, these are tough ball games. Kiddos got to come out and compete in the second half. We'll learn a lot about the competitive spirit of these kids in the second half.
Daryl Horn says, fight for pride, MTXC. Kelsey Rita says, I'd rather watch a band than commercials. Well, Kelsey, we appreciate all of our sponsors because we're able to have multiple cameras, multiple replays, headphones, and all that stuff. So we appreciate our sponsors.
Absolutely. They're kind of important to us. Of course, the band's very important to us as well. And we had last week at the home game, I believe they did their full program. And that full program was shown at halftime of the game.
And if you want to watch that again, just go back to the game, rewind it, or fast forward. It's right there for you if you want to catch the replay.
Big fans of Rob Blackburn and everything our Blue Jays band does.
Landry Chappell, always a student of the game. When you have over 200 tackles and a state championship ring, you tend to notice these type of things, Phil. Landry says, great misdirection by Carl Albert there. Pulled the guards and went the other way.
Landry was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd say Landry's my number. Let's see, where would I rank him as linebacker since I've been in Guthrie? I've been here 20-something. I'd be number one. Be the best linebacker I ever saw play at Guthrie. I've never seen anybody do it better than him. Landry's just a definite future Hall of Famer in the Blue Jay program and a Hall of Famer in life. Outstanding young man. We
appreciate all of our great viewers on GMP TV. And be sure to download the Guthrie News Page app. That is absolutely free. Go and subscribe to Guthrie News Page. You're on there now. Go ahead and subscribe and like. But do us another favor. When you get a brief moment tonight, go to Second Banana Media on YouTube, subscribe and like. That is our podcast network. We have our open mic podcast there. We have a high school huddle podcast on there. Phil has some business podcasts on there. The Chamber Vibes has some great podcasts on there. So we're looking forward to expand the podcast networking. If you ever wanted to host your own podcast, come talk to Ronnie, Phil, or I, and we'd be glad to help you from our downtown studios.
Yeah, I don't know if we talked to Eddie today. But looking forward to maybe getting somebody there to talk about real estate in the future.
A lot of great things out there. We'd love to have you on part of the team. We're going to take our final time out here on the Golden Chick halftime show. Before we do, G of Guthrie says hello, hello, hello. Our good friend, G of Guthrie.
He's everywhere.
One final break. When we come back, second half action between the Jays and Titans. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating.
31-0, your halftime score. Welcome back. Real quickly, big hello to Jonna Benson. Watching, the entire family watching.
All right.
Surfside Beach, Texas.
Come on now.
She sent me a picture. I thought it was Liberty Lake for a second.
Is she bragging?
I thought it was Liberty Lake, but it turns out it's Surfside Beach,
Liberty
Texas.
Lakes never looked like that, Chris.
Oh, with the beach and the cloud and the water forever.
Not quite. I mean, Liberty Lake's nice. We love Liberty Lake. Not quite like that.
Appreciate you, Jonna, and everyone else checking us out.
Can I give a shout out?
Absolutely.
My favorite person in the whole world, my beautiful bride, Miss Tanya, says, good luck in the second half. Go Blue Jays.
And speaking of the second half, Phil, is it one of those deals you kind of forget what the scoreboard says, play for pride, try to get better. You've got 2 more games left in the regular season before the playoffs. And so this is your last chance to see a good team. You got 2 quarters left to see a good team before you have Lot Night next week, and then the final game against Shawnee before you hit the playoffs. You want to have some confidence leaving this game tonight somewhere.
Yeah, you got to go out there, like you said, 0-0. The game's starting right now. Let's go out and perform. Play like we're capable of playing. That team in the first half, we haven't seen that all year from the Blue Jays. Just flat. And so like I said, we'll learn quite a bit about our boys in this second half.
Noah French to kick off for the very first time tonight from the 40-yard line on the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Bounces at the 10 and into the end zone. So Noah French says, hey, Speedwalk, I can kick it into the end zone as well. Carl Albert football from their own 20-yard line.
Blue Jays defense got to come out here. And again, this team usually on the defense side plays with a lot of intensity. They have a lot of sense of urgency on defense. Swarming tacklers. There's always 2, 3, 4 Blue Jays around. That starts with having your motor going and playing with just a real reckless abandon, and we just haven't seen that so far tonight. Kid's very capable of doing that.
So here the Titans, you would think, Phil, a lot of run here and just take some time off this clock and move on to a district championship. There's a handoff. Danson, first guy misses. Xavier Williams will get to the 26-yard line. He fumbles the football, and I think that's a Blue Jay linebacker on top of it. They're going to call him down.
Oh, wow.
We will have that on replay, hopefully.
Not that or not.
They're going to call him down.
Boy, howdy.
Guthrie thought they had the turnover. Let's take a look here on the Integrity Heat Net replay to see if the knee was down.
Right here.
No fumble on the play as the runner was ruled down. 2nd and 5 from the 25.
Knee is down there.
Ooh.
It's close.
It's close.
Back to live action here. Titans run it on the far side near the 25. And they're going to call him out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
I don't know if is there a flag on that play on that far sideline? I didn't see it. I just heard a reaction.
Carver fans wanting a late hit. No flag. 9-yard pickup, though. 3rd down and 1. Got to be careful tomorrow. A fire weather watch tomorrow for Logan County. I think it's going to be from noon to 6 tomorrow. So be safe out there tomorrow. Be smart.
Please don't cook out. If you can, don't cook out outside.
Yeah. 2nd down and 1. Wildcat package. Williams breaks loose. He's had multiple big runs throughout the night. He's outrunning the Jays after outpowering the Jays. It's a touchdown of 71 yards. His first touchdown of the night.
This is one of those evenings the Blue Jays just want to forget about. Right up the gut, breaking tackles, off to the races. Touchdown, Titans. Tough night for the Blue Jay defense.
Speedwalk trying to make it 38-0. Snap kick up, and it is good. New score, 38-0. Carl Albert all over the Jays tonight. Timeout from Midwest City. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
It's a pretty simple John Vance Motor scoring summary. Phil, you ready?
Yes, sir.
2 plays, 80 yards.
That ain't good.
53 seconds. Which one's more impressive, 2 plays, 80 yards, or 53 seconds?
I don't like any of them. Chris, can I have a fourth option?
Not right now. I don't have a fourth option.
Yeah, tough deal.
A quick clock. Sky kick. Guthrie fields it in around the 30-yard line. They'll put it at the 29-yard line.
The ball will be fielded at the Blue Jay 28-yard line. 1st and 10, Guthrie.
Yeah, I guess it's better at this point.
So I was asked during the halftime break, scores 38-0, and I would have to confirm this, but when I go back to my memory bank, someone asked me when's the last time Guthrie trailed this bad. And in my memory, I'm going to have to go all the way back. Calvert looks to throw on first down, far side. It is caught. When's the last time Guthrie was down this big? My memory tells me back in 2016 in the first round playoff game when Guthrie went to Lawton MacArthur and lost 50-0.
I think that's right.
I don't have my archive stats in front of me, just off of memory. The Wildcat package was shelf and only able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just not able to get anything going tonight in any phase of the game, Chris. We've had, of course, that mishandle of the kickoff on special teams. Defense has been on their heels all night. Offense just hasn't been able to get going. It's just been an evening of domination by the Carl Albert Titans thus far.
What I'll take from this one early on was Carl Albert going for it on 4th down from like around their own 30-yard line, and then Guthrie not recovering that kickoff.
Yeah.
Calvert to throw on 3rd down and 10. Far side, caught by Harper. Harper's been a bright spot for this Jays team tonight as he's out of bounds at the 1st down marker.
Yeah, he's going to compete. The kid's a very competitive young man, as are all these Blue Jays. It's just very out of character for this Blue Jay team tonight. It's just been a, in my opinion, it's Chris, I kept saying it, but it just looks flat. They just have never got going this evening. You just got to compete in these kind of games.
Guthrie had 3 first downs on their opening drive as Shelf runs along the right side. Maybe tackle for a nice pickup. Guthrie had 3 first downs, Phil, on an opening drive.
Yep.
Since then, my numbers show 2 first downs.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, 3 first downs.
The opening drive came out, and we moved it right down the field. Of course, didn't convert it to points, but I tell you what, when we came out in that first drive, I thought, all right, we're going to have some success tonight. We're going to be able to move the ball. Just hasn't transpired.
7-yard pickup. There's Hammonds running, trying to get that first down, and he does at midfield. And Guthrie have the football at the 48-yard line.
That's a positive. Keep the drive going here. We want to see the kids go down, get some points on the board, get something positive going for the evening.
Pick up at 4. Second first down on this drive. 1 through the air, 1 on the ground. Guthrie back in Carl Albert territory. Good shot there. Junior quarterback Hayden Calvert. Senior Carson Wilder goes into motion. Calvert to throw. Caught by Ty at the line of scrimmage to the 40. Sheds off a couple of tacklers and forward progress. Still fighting for yards as he'll get to the 35-yard line. Pick up a 14.
Like seeing that. Ty, the senior wideout, competing. Really battling for every yard right there after that reception. Great job by Ty Eden.
Good shot at a couple of Blue Jay receivers there, Shelf and Harper. We call them receivers, but they've had good seasons in the backfield.
Flag on the play. Looks going to be a sideline warning against the Titans, Chris.
Sideline warning, Carl Albert.
One of the negative plays for Carl Albert tonight. Sideline warning. 1st and 10. Isaiah along the right side. Tripped up across the 30. Good positive yards for number 30.
That's what we've come to expect from Isaiah. Those type of just putting a toe in the ground, heading north and south, and getting those positive yards in big chunks. Just tripped up there. Could have went for more.
Picked up 7 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 3, 5 to play in the 3rd quarter. A little draw play for Calvert. He'll have the 1st down as he continues to move, and a big shove at the end as he's tackled inside the 15, down at the 13-yard line. 15 big yards for Calvert.
Good job here. The offensive line did a good job blocking. Hayden's, as he has all year, doing a great job running the ball. He's had a great junior campaign so far.
He'll run again on the right side. One guy to beat. He's into the end zone. Blue Jays on the scoreboard. Hayden Calvert with a 13-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's what you wanted to see. Our kids came out, they battled. You know, just keep doing that, right? Keep competing. Just do a great. I mean, it just that says a lot about our kids. They're still out there battling, still trying to win this ball game. Love to see that competitiveness from our kids.
Noah French to make it a full touchdown with full 7 points. Kick is up and it is good. Blue Jays on the board. 13-yard touchdown run for Hayden Calvert. Timeout from Carl Albert. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
GNP TV. This is our 6th year to string football games, Phil.
Really?
We started in 2016.
Streaming.
Wow. We've been doing radio. This first year not to do radio. We've been doing radio since 2002 consistently.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. It doesn't seem that long
I know. S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. We'll get that scoring summary here in a second. The Blue Jays get on the board. Noah French with second kick of the night. Fielded at the 12-yard line. A speedy return out to the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. Blue Jays scoring summary brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Motors. My classmate Megan Vance and the crew out there doing a great job. Hayden Calvert, 13-yard touchdown run. Guthrie, 9 plays, 71 yards, 3-minute and 36-second drive for the first points of the night.
Yeah. Now the Blue Jay defense, right? I just want to see him get a stop. I want to see him get a 3 and out. Make him kick the ball, even if it's not a 3 and out. Try to get good field position for the offense. I want to see them stand up here.
See if they can stop Xavier Williams, who I don't have the official running numbers. That option, DeQuazy keeps it. 3 rushing touchdowns for him, 1 passing touchdown for him as well. But I would certainly think number 21, X, has close, if not over, 200 yards rushing tonight.
I think he about has to be over 200. He's had 2.
Maybe on 3 carries.
Maybe very close. I mean, he's well on his way if he's not there already.
I can report this, and I'll knock on wood with 8:40 p.m.
It's for Micah.
Oh, it's for Micah. Where's your head?
There we go. That's better.
The wireless cameras has been, as far as the reception, X breaks the tackle in the backfield again into Guthrie territory. Ooh. First down as he gets to the 47. But the sideline camera right there, that camera, as the tight end Reed James, slow to get up, but and that camera's on the opposite side of the Gary Rose Stadium. Of course, we do have it taped up on the outside.
Well, I'll tell you, there's been some upgrades in equipment that have been made.
It's awesome when it works.
Yeah.
It's awesome when it works.
Yeah.
Titans back to the running game. And that's the thing. That play right there, Phil, between the tackles, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards are the short runs. And if Carl Albert can do that against a defense like this, I mean.
We haven't seen this all year.
Yeah.
I mean, the Blue Jay defense just has been just unbelievable all year, starting up front with that big defensive line. And boy, tonight, I tell you, they're just getting manhandled so far by these Carl Albert Titans.
Carl Albert lost their first 2 of their 3 games this year. Lost to Coweta, number 1 team in 5A, 44-14. That's the game that Kwesi got hurt as he throws the ball incomplete. Good pressure there by the Jays. There's the Kwesi, number 4. And then lost to Muskogee, 35-28. Muskogee, the number ranked 2 team in 6A2, lost by a touchdown, 35-28. Now they've won 5 in a row. Impressive victory over Elk City, a top 5 team in 4A, 45-2. Blunt Knight, Shawnee Southeastern last week over Bishop McGinnis, 31-24. They're going to win tonight. They're going to win the next 2, so they're going to be 9-1 going into the playoffs.
8-2.
I'm sorry, 8-2. I apologize.
8-2.
Yes,
those
yes.
2 first losses, but
yeah.
But those 2 losses, throw those out the window. I mean,
DeQuazy trying to outrun the Jays, and nice open field tackle there by the Blue Jays. 24, Kyron Axtell in there at cornerback.
Kyron, one of those young men that's going to continue. Going to have him just a sophomore. We'll see a lot of him over the next 2 years.
The junior varsity quarterback. And I do have some. There's not very much good news tonight. There is some good news I can maybe look at.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
Jays up here. Well, let's get this 4th down play. Timeout taken. Carl Albert. I'll come back with the. I'm trying to find good news. I'll try to find it after this break. 38-7. Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
4th and 2 for the Carl Albert Titans. They will keep the offense on the field, leading by 31 points. Wildcat heavy package is what they call this. Usually go on the right side. They do here again. Again, it's nothing. I mean, even if I know they're running on the right side and they have the first down at the 35, they'll move the chains. Carl Albert has never been shy from what they do on 4th down. It's just they execute every single time. It used to be the duck play, under center and go the opposite spin and go the other way for a half a yard or 1 yard or 2 yards, whatever they need it. It has like a 99.3% successful rate, although Guthrie did stop at one time. I do remember that back in the 08 season. That was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah.
That's why it's 99.3. But anyway, first set of downs for Carl Albert. So Titans on their way to another district championship with the win tonight for Carl Albert. The Titans will finish first. Screen pass on the far side. And Blue Jays make the tackle at the 15-yard line. Zach Henry with the tackle, close to a 10-yard pickup. Carl Albert's going to finish first. Bishop McGinnis is going to finish second. Guthrie's going to finish third. So Carl Albert and Bishop McGinnis will host first-round playoff games. If both win, Carl Albert will have a second home playoff game. McGinnis will have to go on the road. Guthrie will have to go on the road the entire time. So Guthrie, when you look at the rankings, 5A2, which is the Guthrie Carl Albert District, 5A3, which is Coweta, Del City, McAllister. Some would say maybe the best district of the two this year. So right now, Carl Albert and Bishop McGuinness, by finishing first or second, would have to play a Del City, Coweta, or McAllister in the second round playoffs.
That's brutal.
Second round playoff game.
Brutal.
Those are semifinal state championship type games.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Guthrie finishing third. Yes, you have to go on the road. You go on the road to maybe Elgin, maybe Lawton MacArthur, maybe Midwest City. And then your second round game, yes, you have to go on the road, but right now it looks like it would be a Grove team who's taking it to Collinsville tonight. So, yes, you're on the road, but there's a late flag. You want to have those two teams compared to somebody like Coweta, McAllister, Del City. Regardless who that is, those three teams are in the top three or top three.
Yeah, top three
in 5A rankings. So, I mean, that's the best news I can come up with tonight, assuming everything goes out as planned.
And that is good news. Of course, we've talked about this a lot in the privates the last couple of days, and just, trying to understand the different scenarios. Of course, everybody wanted to come in tonight, get the win by more than 5, be the district champions. You win out, you be the district champions. But, this is all about getting in the playoffs and ultimately competing for that gold ball. Our kids will have to learn from this tonight. They'll have to, do some soul searching. Have to take a little look in the mirror.
Yeah, and if they play tonight, like in the playoffs, they'll be one and done. I'm not saying
if they play this bad. Yeah,
if they play this bad, they're going to be one and done no matter who they play. Yeah. But I'm saying if you can get better, you like your chances. Yeah. Now you got to go on the road for the first game and the second game, and then you get into the neutral games. But man, I'd rather play Grove than McAllister or Del City or Coweta, and I'd rather
No doubt. I mean, no doubt. They're the third spot is the clearest path. I mean, it is.
If there's an easy way, if there was an easy button,
that's it.
Doesn't mean it's not a guaranteed win.
Oh no. Of course, I think it'll end up being those Midwest City Bombers is who we'd probably play.
I think Midwest City's going to win the district.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Okay.
So I'm thinking Elgin or Lawton Mac.
And I think have Mac and Elgin played?
No, I think that's next week or the following week as the Titans run on the right side. Midwest City took it to Lawton MacArthur
2 weeks ago?
Last week,
was
I think.
It last week?
I think it was last week.
Yeah.
So Midwest City.
And then Noble just pounds Elgin.
Exactly.
I mean, so it's wide open down there. So
Ardmore, I don't think they can finish that 2 spot, but I'm guessing Elgin or Lawton MacArthur.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I would think it would be Lawton MacArthur.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a rule that Lawton MacArthur can't come to Guthrie because they never have.
Never have.
I'm making that part up, but Guthrie always plays Lawton MacArthur at Lawton MacArthur or on a neutral field.
Neutral field, right.
Titans with the run on the left side with 1.5 minutes left here in quarter number 3. Blue Jays shut out in the first half. Did score that touchdown by Hayden Calvert for the only points on the board. It is senior night next week. Final time for these seniors to play in front of the home crowd inside Gelsma Stadium. So we invite everybody out there. Of course, if you can't make it out there, we'll have our broadcast here on GMP TV.
Yeah, and it's big night, senior night. Come out and support these kids. Thank these seniors for everything they've done. It's been a great senior class.
3rd and 3. Titans get 4 to the 18, and it's a first down.
Yeah, we're just lining up and running it straight at us. No secret about what they're going to do right now. Our boys just getting beat.
Yeah,
getting beat up front.
Give Carl Albert some credit. Yeah. They're up 31 points and still running. Everyone knows they're going to run the ball, and they're still taking it right to the defense.
Yeah, really are right now. Listen there just real quick. It was Rafe Watkins, 4-time state head coach, champion for the Guthrie Blue Jays, now back home in Prague, playing his team that he coached last year at Warner.
The Warner Eagles. Final play of the quarter, barring a penalty or a touchdown.
They've got a battle going right now. 0-0. 0-0 in the third quarter.
Battle.
Yep.
That is the end of the third quarter. Blue Jays on the scoreboard, but still trail it big to the Carl Albert Titans, 38-7. Come back, fourth quarter action. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up with the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33. From Midwest City, Oklahoma, on the campus of Carl Albert High School, we welcome you on GMP TV. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans, along with our great camera crew. Lance Evans, Mason Russell, Kel Evans. Producers tonight, Braden Russell and Ronnie Phillips. We appreciate every single one of them. We appreciate Guthrie Oklahoma Channel 1. Give us a nice shout out. Super camera work by the GMP crew. Super job by everyone. We appreciate that comment. And we were bragging on our camera operators. And a big thank you to them. You have a senior in high school, you have an 8th grader, and you have a freshman running the cameras. So young guys, and they've gotten better and better. And we had a halftime meeting. Hey, we're down 31-0, but hey, we got work to do.
That's right.
And we appreciate all of our great fans watching the broadcast, even despite this lopsided score, 38-7. First play of the fourth quarter is in the books.
Well, and I think, these kind of games, it's tough for everybody. Nobody harder, more so than the kids that are down there competing. And great shot there by Kel Evans, as we're just talking about how great of a job our camera operators are doing. And we appreciate those fans staying too. Nobody's left the stands across the way. Looks like we got looks like X might be a little dinged up. He just may be exhausted too.
He's running too many yards.
That's what I'm saying. Can you give yourself turf toe from running a bunch?
Well, we won't know till next week because he's probably done for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
3rd and 3. And the snap over through the hands. Trying to run on the far side. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Now here's 4th down. We'll see what the Titans want to do here. They can kick it. They definitely have the kicker to do it.
Was that Carson Wilder in there on defense? Did I see 33? Look right here. I think Carson was there. He is. Well, Carson said, Coach, we play a little defense.
Titans will bring on the field goal unit. Ethan Spiewak, S-P-I-W-A-K. It's called Ethan Spiewak. 35-yard field goal try. He's already made one tonight from 35 yards. Last week he hit one from 36. Only a sophomore. Snap, hold, kick. Great camera angle. Except we didn't see the referee. It's good. Carl Albert increased their score 41-7. Little over 10 minutes to play in this one. Timeout. Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Titans add to the lead, 41-7. Fourth quarter here in Midwest City. Titans to kick off. Mention this lopsided loss here. Went back to MacArthur winning back in 2016, 50-0. Landview Chapel remembers that 2009 beatdown, Carl. The game was over at halftime back in Jelsma Stadium, kind of like it is here tonight. Mark says, greetings from Atlantic Beach, Florida. Go Blue Jays, class of 84. Glad to have you on here, Mark. So we have 2 viewers watching us from a beach night, one in Texas, one in Florida. As they kick off his return from the 10-yard line.
There we go.
There's Jalen Harper. He's been the best player by far, breaking tackles out to the 40 and driven out of bounds at the 46-yard line. He's been the best player on the field for the Blue Jays tonight.
Yeah, he really has. And to be quite frank, all year long, he's been the best player on the field week in and week out. Great job here. You see him taking integrity or heating there replay. He's just so quick, and you're not going to tackle him with an arm tackle. He runs very hard. Great job by Jalen.
My favorite mother-in-law, Karen Privet, watching tonight's broadcast. Nothing about you or I, Phil. She says, big shout out to the 2 seniors on the GMP broadcast team.
Oh, that's right.
Braden Marie Russell.
Yeah.
Kel Espen Evans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our 2 seniors. There's a guy we were just bragging about.
Yeah, you got to stop that.
Zonte Veasley. One of the great Blue Jay out there. He can help stretch you out, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
He's a prior Blue Jay alum. He says, when are we changing the name the Jelsma Stadium to Rafe Watkins Stadium? Slow down a little bit.
Just slow down.
Yeah,
slow down a little bit.
He's got 4 state championships. He'll be in the Guthrie High School Hall of Fame one day.
And that's great.
That's great, but I
don't think there's a stadium renaming coming up, buddy.
No.
We all love us some Rafe, but I don't think that's
Mr. Jelsma has a staple, I think, on that one.
He was kind of a big deal.
I mean, he helped raise funds to begin the stadium project.
Yeah, he
and
basically paid for it.
Paid for it. A big part of the payment there,
Yeah.
Back in I think it all started in 1934, built in 1936, but I think Mr. Jelsma has naming rights for some time.
Yeah, I think at least till I'm gone. Yeah, but according to
Zonte, it's a good conversation.
Good
it was
conversation.
a brief conversation, but a good conversation.
Yeah.
Well, not really a good conversation.
Well, it was short.
We love you, Zonte. He was fun to watch. And I tell you, Zonte Veasley, one of the plays, I still remember, passes incomplete. The state championship game at OSU, 2013, Zonte McAllister kicks it off. Zonte returns it out to midfield. Reed Roberts with the Hail Mary to Elliott Curry. Everyone remembers the Hail Mary from Reed to Elliott, but it was all set up because of Zonte's kick return to midfield.
Well, the thing I always remember about Zonte is his sophomore year against MacArthur in the state championship game, playing the corner. I think he had 197 tackles in that ball game. I mean, it was everywhere. One of the true great Blue Jay players.
4th and 7, covering the Jays have to go for it. It's not even close. Guthrie turns it over on downs. Carl Albert will take over with 8:41 to play in the ball game.
Did you talk about our good buddy Chris Talbot?
Mr. Talbot, I see here watching from Boggy Depot, camping downtown in Tushka, Oklahoma. They play some baseball in Tushka, Oklahoma, for the record.
Well, I'm glad you know where Tushka is, because I'm sitting there going, Tushka.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's that. Tushka. Oh, Miss Karen's getting a shout-out. Daryl Horn and family. Big shout-out to Mrs. Privet from the Horn family.
Wow. Viewers getting shout-outs. 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 We avoided a shutout. Now we're giving shout-outs. There's a nice run about 8 yards for the Titans. Blue Jays slow to get up, and Zach Henry, one of the seniors who will play their final game next week inside Jelsma Stadium. Senior group that a lot of them three-year starters. Yeah. Jackson Walters, Landon Herzl, Zach Henry, Jalen Shelf. Some of the seniors. Josh DeMint, one of the seniors as well. So, yes, it is very difficult. But that camera, I mean, the static is gone. That's amazing. I wish we had that I wouldn't mind playing every home game here just because our camera works, but
okay.
I don't think that would pass.
I don't think we can get that done.
Probably can't get that done, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. we have about as much chance of that happening as we do renaming Jelsma Stadium.
Yeah. I think we want to get out of here and not come back for a couple of years.
Yeah, I'm in no hurry.
Grandma Shirley says she can't wait to see everyone's senior night next week. We can't wait to see everybody come out to Jelsma next Friday night. Guthrie takes on Lawton Eisenhower, and look forward to that. Handoff.
Oh.
Hey, get the hurt player, Bluejay. Get the hurt Bluejay.
Ferris handoff to Davis, gains 4.
Russell Family Services might be short a cameraman next year. Could be on the field. Our recruiting staff here on GMP TV.
We're working on that.
Well, we got applicants already.
HR started the interview process.
They have. We got some great candidates out there. So we hope to have Mason Russell out there playing football.
That's right.
We're already working on the farm system for GMP TV.
Mason's getting big.
Yeah. Both are above camera operators, Lance and Mason, tall.
Have shot up, but Mason's starting to fill out. I mean, he's losing that little boy look.
Yep.
Starting to look like a man.
Talks like this now.
Oh, yeah, no. His deep voice showed up somewhere along the way, and, I got to not be quite so mouthy to little Mason. Afraid he might pick me up and dump me on my old chubby head. That'd be a bad thing.
I don't know if he can do it, but he would try.
Oh, no, he's not afraid.
Yeah.
No, Mason's not afraid.
See Lane and Herzl there cramping up a little bit, and that's the last thing. 6 minutes left, halfway through this fourth quarter. You want to come out injury-free.
Yeah.
In a very lopsided ball game.
Yep.
Stay tuned. After the ball game, Terror Insure Group post-game show, we will visit with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe. Probably not a whole lot of positive words, but we still will have that on-field interview.
Caden Davis cuts back and makes out the Blue Jay 28-yard line for a 3-yard gain. Really 1st and 10.
Grandma, you talked about next week being senior night. We want everybody to get out to the stadium and support these kids. And it's senior night. It won't just be the Blue Jay football team that'll be recognized. You'll have the other sports
cheerleaders,
teams
band.
Yeah, everybody out there getting supported.
Trainers.
Yep. All important to the Blue Jay family.
1st and 10, pistol formation. Titans get across the 25. Kerry Grubbs, love our Jays.
Yeah.
Mason gets a shot out. They're laughing at Mason. I think it's Mason supporters with the laugh faces there.
I think they were laughing about the fact that he could drop me on my head.
Yeah.
Which I'm not even debating that. I know he can. 874 people can whip me in Guthrie.
City limits.
Oh no, city limits.
Yeah.
So you go to the county, it's in the thousands, but it's growing daily, Chris. Growing daily.
Just ask Mr. Chappell, right?
Oh, yeah, no, he's keeping tally.
Eli Maroney. Eli's had a quiet night as well.
Yeah.
He's been on a lot of tackles. Now we have flags, and this is the last thing you want to see here.
Never want to see this. I always look for the person that's holding their hands in the air, because that's usually the one that was the instigator.
Yeah.
I think you'll probably see offsetting here. I'm not on the field. I don't know that. But in situations like, and we also don't know, was there a little punch thrown? We don't know that, but that's all going to factor in. His hat is gone, so that's not a good sign.
The hat represents a flag.
Yeah. 2 flags usually. So we will see what happens if those are going to offset that. If it wasn't an egregious action, then we'll probably see offsettings and we'll go on down the road.
Definitely don't want any suspensions. So I think both coaches need to talk to their team and say, hey, don't do anything goofy. Unsportsmanlike Carl Albert, unsportsmanlike Guthrie, and you are exactly right there. Because if you're a senior, you definitely don't want to be kicked out tonight, because then you're kicked out for senior night next week.
That would be not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
And this crew, that we talked about how good this crew is, and they're one of the better ones in the state of Oklahoma. They'll stay on top of that. They'll make sure that they'll keep this game going the way it should.
Kevin Aiken crew out of Oklahoma City.
play some football, boys.
Not the biggest of rooms for press box, but a comfortable setup for the most part. I mean, I can't see anything, but
You're lucky with it.
But I like it. You can raise the windows.
Yeah.
When it's 75 degrees outside, raise the windows, be able to hear the crowd. Beautiful night.
Take this every day.
Absolutely.
It's outstanding.
And the sideline camera's working. Replay's working for the most part. Production note, I think we need to run another SDI cable and have our wireless base outside.
Yeah.
Production notes over here.
I think that might be the solution.
Yeah.
You know, you start getting all this high caliber equipment when I came off the sideline and moved up top.
Well, so you can enjoy it.
Oh, okay. 27 years I listen to static in my ears, Ronnie. I have a disability because of it.
Hey, we bought a new antenna for that this year.
Huh? Do what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a new antenna, been a lot of upgrades.
Titans run it over right guard. Jays defend that here as we play under 3 minutes left in this ball game. Stay tuned. Terra Insure Group post-game show. A post-game show that Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes won't be too excited, but we will still carry it. We will be professional. And
absolutely. That's what
finish
we do.
it out, win, lose, or draw.
Our good friend Ryan Cotting said that all the equipment would probably work better.
Here we go.
If we would just get a new $2.4 million computer. The $1.8 million isn't covering it. It's time to upgrade.
Braden's did a good job tonight of not pushing that one button. Her knee's right there, her bum knee's right there.
It's the bad button.
She goes, hey, can I move this computer? Like, no, we're on the air.
No,
we're not touching the computer anymore.
No. No, leave it alone. A little finicky.
I appreciate this one, too. We were bragging on Zonte Beasley. Not his point that he made, but as a good athlete he had.
Oh, yeah.
Merritt Roberts, watching the broadcast tonight, reminded me, don't forget about Zonte's huge interception against Shawnee in the 2013 quarterfinals game. That was a day game.
Massive
I think it was 26-21 score, something like that. But Zonte, yes, that play was huge.
Well, that was a crazy deal. There was a whole series of events, fumbles, and a lot of things. Great ball game, of course. Blue Jays won their state title that year.
Got a good crowd here. I want to mention this one here as we have a little bit over a minute. The Pork Chop Dinner by the Guthrie 4-H and FFA Booster Club is Saturday, November 12th at 5 o'clock. It'll be held at the Logan County Fairgrounds. Pork Chop Dinner, tickets are $10. Meal includes pork chop, side salad, green beans, bread, dessert, drink, in-person seating, or drive-through pickup. Tickets at the door are $15. $10 ticket sales ends on October 25th, so you got 4 days left to get that. John Deere Gator, put your $25 ticket in there to have a chance to win a fabulous Gator. Only 950 tickets are sold for that. Don't need to be present to win. Also, drawing for 2 Yeti coolers. Pork Chop Dinner, Saturday, November 12th at 5 o'clock. Take a time out here in the fourth quarter. Back after this. This is Blue Jay Football presented by F&M Bank.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Gary Rose Stadium, all Titans tonight. Lead Guthrie 41-7. One play left in this one. Terra Insure Group postgame show to follow. Handoff up the middle, and that one will end it. Carl Albert had a 7-0 lead after quarter number 1, but led it 31-0 at halftime. Each team scored in the second half, and that's the ball game, the final. Carl Albert 41, Guthrie 7. Was it a turnover on downs?
Yeah, they got a turnover on downs.
They just won't let it in.
Won't let it in. I'm already thinking about a strawberry milkshake, French fries.
We passed your bedtime.
Ketchup on the fries, no dipping. Only heathens dip their French fries.
We're on the same page on this one.
Absolutely.
I can do both.
Well, I can if I have to.
I like to sprinkle.
But if you're fancy, you sprinkle.
Yes.
If you're fancy.
Blue Jays will run it for one play, and should be the final play, I think, if Guthrie wants to do that. That was Shelf on the run. And looks like Guthrie will walk to their sideline, get ready to shake hands with the Carl Albert Titans. Final 10 seconds will roll off the clock here. And the Carl Albert Titans are the District 5A2 champions. 5-0, likely headed to an undefeated district championship. McGinnis finishes second in the district. Guthrie finishes third in the district, assuming everything happens as scheduled for the next 2 weeks. Not solidified, but that's what it looks like. Titans 41, Guthrie 7. Take a timeout. Get set for the Terror Insure Group post-game show. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Lennox products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
Blue Jays lose it here tonight. Final score 41-7. Blue Jays fall to 6-2 on the year. Carl Albert improves to 7-2 on the season. Time now for our post-game talk with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe. And Coach, there are simply games like this from time to time, and just
It's staticky. We got to see how close we get.
okay, we're working to get the headset fixed. Hopefully that's better for Coach.
Coach, can you hear us? Give him the mic.
Coach, one of those tough games all the way around from the very get-go. Just what did you tell your team afterwards?
I just told the boys we got out-coached, we got out-played, we got out-physical. Performance was subpar. Could give Carl Albert a lot of credit. They're a really good ball club. We can't let it beat us twice because we got a really tough athletic lot night team coming in on Friday for senior night.
Coach, talk about that senior night. You know, this senior class, many of them 3-year starters, good group of young men, a lot to play for. Got that playoff, playing for playoff position. Looks like we'll probably finish in that 3rd spot. You know, just talk about that senior group a little bit, and just what do we need to do to get this out, get back to work, get ready for next week.
Well, it's always incumbent upon the senior class to lead, and we've got some good seniors, you know, and we'll go as they go, you know. Hopefully they're hurting right now, you know, and disappointed. I know I am, mostly because I don't feel like we got everything out of them tonight. But, you know, they're going to have to show up ready to work on Monday. Simple as that. There ain't no days off, and nobody's going to feel sorry for the Blue Jays, and we still got to get 2 wins to get in the playoffs, so it's all ahead of us.
All right, Coach, I know you're having a hard time with your ears. We'll let you go. We apologize for that, but we'll let Coach go. I apologize for his ears messing up on in there. So Blue Jays lose it tonight by a score of 41-7. Apologize for that. The technology not working at the last second, but
we bragged on it.
But yeah, we didn't use that part at the end. But
right.
but as you expect, it's just nothing positive out of that, and didn't like the effort. And you know, he did say one thing. We were talking about playoff scenarios. Still got to go out and win. Lott, Nike, and Shawnee. Guthrie will be favorites, Guthrie will be favorites in those next 2 games. But just a tough night. One of those things. I think you just maybe not X's and O's, but this is a reminder. You got to go out and be ready to play every single game, or something like this could happen.
I think it actually starts during the week in practice, right?
Yeah,
and I guarantee you, if we went up and asked Coach, I bet the preparation this week, they probably weren't real excited about it. That's just normally how it goes. And what we saw tonight isn't what we've seen all night. This group is usually a high-energy group that really competes from the first second off the clock to the last second on the clock. And they just didn't. Their body language was bad. The coach said, he said, listen, we got out-coached, we got out-physicaled, we got outplayed, we got out-hustled. No excuses from head coach Kelly Beebe. There never will be. And, you know, we got to get better, get ready for next week.
Blue Jays lose it here, 41-7. We're just getting started here on the Terran Sugar Group postgame show. Back after this.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
41-7 the final here. You know, Coach Peavy said we'll go as the seniors.
Yeah.
You know, my kid's a senior, my niece is a senior, so I know these kids pretty well. I think they'll come back and learn big time from this because those kids, great kids on and off the field.
Oh, yeah.
I think this will motivate them. I don't know how it comes into wins or losses, but I think they'll be motivated from this. You know, that's my knowing the kids a little bit. So we'll see. I know the coaches will get them ready to be in that mindset. As Coach mentioned, it'll be up to them. But you know, I've seen these kids play Little League football, Little League baseball. Been around them. Kids stay the night at the house a few times. I hope I know them as well as I do that they will learn from this. And hey, you got 2 games left to get into the playoffs. We're talking about finishing third. You still got some work to do to finish that. But you still have a great playoff road ahead of them if they can get everything right mentally. They can do it physically. It's just getting there mentally, Phil.
Yeah, this just completely out of character for this club. I mean, I don't really have – and I don't think anybody has an answer, right? I mean, not what we expected at all. But that's sports. Sometimes these crazy things happen, and you just don't know why.
Yeah.
But you're right. These are great group of kids. Coaching staff will get them coached up this week, have them ready to go next week for senior night. I look for the kids just like you to respond in a big way and get that third slot into the playoffs and go see what happens. Get in the playoffs. Anything can happen. You get in the playoffs. You already talked about a little bit of good news. If you can secure that third spot, path lines up pretty nice for the Blue Jays to make a run.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And not a whole lot of highlights tonight, and none to share there. Guthrie got on the scoreboard one time, but we will present our North Church player of the game, and we will go with Jalen Harper for the Blue Jays. Had a couple nice punt and kick returns. Yep. Had some nice receptions as well. Again, it was kind of slim pickings tonight, but I thought Jalen Harper stood out among the other Jays tonight for that North Church Player of the Game. It's a second-time winner in our North Church Player of the Game. Of course, Hetty, everybody knows Hetty around town and all the great folks at North Church. We appreciate them for their great sponsorship of our Players of the Game as we can spotlight Blue Jays.
Yeah, and congratulations, Jalen. Well-deserved, and won't be the last time he'll be the North Church Player of the Game in his career, just a junior.
Just a junior. Take a time out here on the Terra Insure Group post-game show. TIGOK.com is the website. 622 South Division Street. The website's awesome. TIGOK, you can submit a quote right there. See what you want. Right there. It's real easy. TIGOK.com. Back after this, Terra Insure Group post-game show.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at TIGOK.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC. The mighty Carl Albert Titans beat the Blue Jays tonight, 41-7. Welcome back, Terra Insure Group postgame show. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Well, Phil,
How would your early high school huddle top 5 look now?
In 5A?
5A.
Coweta, of course, unanimous number 1. I'll leave McAllister in the 2 spot. They won big tonight. Del City wins big. I'll leave them in the 3 spot.
Now, it's not official till next Wednesday on the high school huddle.
Right now, Bishop McGuinness would stay in the 4 spot. Bishop McGuinness just below Carl Albert, who beat him in head-to-head action. Leave Bishop McGuinness.
So no consideration for Carl Albert moving up to the number 2 spot? A full team?
No, not right now. Not right now.
I will be pondering that.
No. I'm just saying right now, as I set right now, well, Ronnie, you don't have a headset, so you can't join in. So it's a rule. So it's 2 against 1 when you two get going on this. But no, I'd have Coweta 1, McAllister 2. Coweta 1, McAllister 2, Del City 3, Carl Albert 4, great, and McGuinness 5 right now.
Everyone, welcome Ronnie Phillips.
Here we go.
Talent's back, boys.
Okay. Both your fans listen. As I told you, your
Chris,
mother,
I'm back.
Your
You're
mother
welcome.
and your sister don't count. Go ahead. What do you got to say?
Carl Albert deserves consideration for the number 2 spot. I know I was hard on him last week with my top 5, but now seeing tonight with the complete team, as Chris just mentioned, Reed DeQuazy, Xavier just looked awesome tonight.
Yeah.
I will definitely think about.
Where did you have him
2.
this week? Where did you have him this week?
6th.
Quite a jump.
Very big jump. They deserve it, right?
Well, I think the teams above them, none of them lost. I don't think there's any justification for any movement at this stage.
So if you had if Carl Albert McAllister played next week, who's going to win that game?
Carl Albert.
Okay. There you go. I'm settled.
You worked. Okay. All right. Take a time out. This is a Terra Insure Group post-game show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Welcome back inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oaks have all your insurance needs. I promise you they will take care of you. Might not like what you hear, but I promise you they will definitely take care of you. Give them a shot. TIGOK.com. Several carriers to choose from. I'm a client there, and I've had to move over a few different insurances, and they were able to help me out a whole bunch, so we appreciate them. Time now for our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. First and 6A1, Norman North taking it to Moore 72-22. Edmond North headed to their third victory over UConn 28-7. Owasso leads Edmond Memorial 21-14. Last night, Union beat Santa Fe 62-21. Jinx routed Southmore 90-9. Mustang took down Norman 49-10. Bixby over Westmore 73-6 last night. And also last night, Broken Arrow over Enid 45-24.
6A2 action. Muskogee continuing their unbeaten ways, beating Booker T 22-0 this evening. Putnam City over Putnam City North 35-9. U.S. Grant loses big to Tahlequah 70-0. Sand Springs and Bartlesville's in a battle. 2 minutes remaining. 29-29. Could be an overtime game in Bartlesville. Choctaw wins big 35-6 over Lawton. Deer Creek, of course, wins over Classen 64-0. Stillwater, number 1 ranked team in 6A2, wins 49-7. And our Ponca City Wildcats, personal favorites, go to 500, 67-0 over Capitol Hill.
We move down to Class 5A here real quick. Piedmont takes it to Shawnee tonight, 44-7. That's the final regular season game for Guthrie in 2 weeks. Grove will be the 5A4 district champions as they take down Collinsville and did more than double up Collinsville. Final score there, 49-21. Bishop McGinnis back to their winning ways with the victory over Southeast, 49-22 right now, last report in the fourth quarter. Midwest City looks like they have a great shot of getting 5A1 district title. They lead Ardmore 32-6. Bishop Kelly leads Claremore 36-33. McAllister wins over Durant 52-20. Noble continues their winning ways in district play as they rally to beat Altus 42-39. Del City shuts out Glenpool 72-0. Sapulpa beats Memorial 47-14. And one other score to report in the fourth quarter, 2 more scores, 5A1 matchups. And Guthrie will be watching 5A1 close for the next 2 weeks. Duncan trails Elgin 22-7. And Lawton MacArthur leads El Reno 29-25. So it looks like MacArthur Elgin winner would have a good spot to finish at the number 2 district spot. Of course, if Guthrie wins out, they would be heading to either, right now, it looks like maybe Duncan or Lawton MacArthur will digest that here in the next couple of weeks. Last night, Coweta beat East Central 62-6.
Class 4A real quick. We had Chick Clinton beating Chickasha 40-7. Broken Bow falling to Hillsdale 42-12. Poto wins big 45-6. Newcastle 51. Classen 12. Go down. Tuttle wins tonight 40-6 over Tecumseh. Bethany, number 3 ranked Bethany in the high school huddle poll, wins 48-7 over Hera. And the number 1 ranked Cushing Tigers win 70-7 over Cleveland.
And just real quick, Class A scores, our friends over in Crescent take down Western Heights 42-8. Ringling, the number 1 team in Class A, is winning over Wynnewood 41-18. And I'm looking for the game of the week inside Class A. It is a final hominy with a small upset over Tonkawa tonight, 27-21. Those all scores brought to you by our good friends at South Point Baptist Church. Take our final timeout, come back and say goodbye to some of our great people still texting in on our GMP TV chat. We appreciate everyone still sticking with us. Great crowd here in the TIG postgame show. Back after this for one final time.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065. At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back. Final time here inside the Terra Insure Group postgame show, TIGOK.com. Ronnie Phillips, Chris Evans, Phil Nichols with you. Blue Jays lose it 41-7, and a lot of our production team able to be on the field afterwards. And they got to see Xavier Williams up close, and it's not easy tackling what they saw. I
didn't have to be up close to know it's not easy tackling what they saw.
Yeah.
He's all man, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
He's only a junior, too.
Yeah, he'll be coming to Gelsman next year. Lazante has his way, and he'll be coming to Rafe Watkins Stadium. But no, we're playing around. But yeah, listen, he's a great football player. Reed Casey did a great job. Is a great player as well. And the Carl Albert defense played lights out tonight.
They did.
I mean, so nights like this, you tip your hat, you get on the bus, you go get better. That's all you can do.
That's exactly
That's
right.
all you can do.
We're not going to try to sugarcoat it.
Nope.
We try to be fair as possible on this, and there's no sugarcoating this one. It was simply not their night for the Blue Jays. Carl Albert played well. They're one of the better teams in the state in Class 5A, and as they are every single year. You see the state championship across the way. They have a good program here and across all their sports. So that'll do it here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. A big thank you to all of our great sponsors up and down the list, and they allow us to have all this technology and travel and have trailers and all that good stuff. So a big thank you. And when you hear the commercials, go out and tell them thank you for sponsoring Guthrie High School athletics, as it really does make a difference for our community. Big thank you to our camera operators who can't brag enough about them: Mason Douglas Russell, Kel Espen Evans, and Lance Easton Evans. Production crew, they're getting comfortable. Braden Russell and Ronnie
They never
Phillips.
get Ronnie out of that chair.
We appreciate them, the replay, the camera angles, the scoreboard graphics.
Great job.
As a play-by-play or color, you can kind of take a play off if you had to. Those guys cannot take a play off. They have to watch every single snap. So a big thank you to them, and they make it look a lot. It makes it look good for you folks at home. Appreciate that, and we thank you, the folks at home, for checking us out on GMP TV. Through the good times and bad times, you guys are great, and we appreciate every single one of you. Great loyal fan base, and we appreciate all the comments. It really does help, and keep them coming. And we'll do it all again 1 week from tonight inside Gelsman Stadium. The Lawton Eisenhower Eagles come into Gelsman Stadium for Senior Night 2022. A good group of seniors will play their final game inside that stadium. We invite everybody out to the Rock and support them and congratulate them. Also, the band and cheerleaders and all the other great folks will be recognized inside Gelsman Stadium. Come out. Hopefully the weather is great. Can't make it out. I understand life happens. You don't live in Guthrie or checking us out on the beach like a couple people have tonight. We will be there on GMP TV. We will carry Senior Night and all that good stuff live for you folks at home as well. Final score for the final time tonight: the Carl Albert Titans improved to 7-2 on the season, as Guthrie falls to 6-2 with the score 41-7. For my partners, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. Have a great weekend, and as always, go Blue Jays.
Guthrie Blue Jay Football 2022 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Exxon, we build better business owners. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. And F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Interbank, Hayes Tree Services, Russell Family Pools, Strive Wellness Lounge, and Merritt Roberts, Oklahoma Farm Bureau. You've been listening to Guthrie Blue Jay Football on the Guthrie Blue Jay Network, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!